Do you want to eat food that tastes like this? So good, it's so fluffy. That's a business. It's like the size of my head. Wow. Lucas, I don't even know what to say anymore. They're all so good. And is some of the best across the boroughs? Well, you've come to the right video, because in today's video, I'm going to be going across every borough in the city and showing you my favorite spots that I have ever dined at. That is right, this is a marathon video. We are combining all the restaurants that I have featured in the last 2 years that I absolutely adored. That's my favorite into one video. So if you're a foodie, if you love to eat, then this is a spot for you. So grab some popcorn, grab a snack, grab a feast, because this is gonna be a long one. I'm here at Spongy's. This spot has the best sponge cakes in this. We're already getting to that? Okay. This spot has the best sponge cakes in the city. They're only $1. I love this spot. It's great for breakfast. You can have awesome milk tea here, coffee, a lot of New York sounds. And when you're here, say hi to Fernando. He's the owner, really cool guy. Tell him we sent you. You can get the original sponge cake, or even any of the flavored ones, and a coffee for all under $5. Perfect breakfast or afternoon treat. This is their classic one, $1. I love how airy it is. It's so soft and light, like a cloud. So good, it's so fluffy, little sweet. And then with the Vietnamese coffee, delicious breakfast or a treat for under $5. So what Lucas does, since he's been coming here for years, is instead of coming here and getting just one, because one is not enough, you just buy a box of them, 12 for 12 bucks. Delicious, you can get all different flavors, and you can keep them in your fridge and eat them whenever you want. It's great.
I just want to note that I buy for people in my household. I don't, just so people don't think I eat a crate of.
I think you actually do eat the crate, because that's how passionate you are about this spot. You're like, it's for my mom, I swear. And then she never gets one.
Mei Lai Wa.
Mei Lai Wa, Mei Lai Wa, Mei Lai Wa, Mei Lai Wa. I'm here at Mei Lai Wa. This spot is a dim sum restaurant, but they're known for their pork buns. Very popular on social media, and there's a reason for it. This bad boy right here is $1.50, right underneath our $5 cap. This is what they're most famous for, their pineapple bun with roast pork. Today we went and they were sold out, which was very devastating. So instead we got their traditional pork bun, which was $1.50. This is $2.55, both under $5. So no matter what, you can even get two for $5. There's like constantly a line here, so just be mentally prepared for that. A little hack though is you can actually order right on this.
With credit card.
With a credit card. A lot of people don't do that. They wait in the line. So just go right up here, order, and you skip the whole line.
Or if you speak Chinese, go to the front with cash.
Or speak Chinese, which is a very customized thing that only Lucas and about 6 billion people on the planet can do. All right, so let's try it. This is great because it's sweet, it's savory, it's handheld. This is a perfect New York snack on the go. Honestly, if I ate this whole thing, I'd probably be full for a few hours. Another one of Lucas's favorite spots. That's why I'm giving this to you, because I am full. Pizza is the New York solution to a delicious cheap eat, and there are several amazing pizza spots in the city. Not all of them are amazing though. Today I wanted to feature this one. This is called Champion's Pizza. And this one is amazing, to say the least. You can see all their accolades on the sides here, this entire wall. And then this entire wall is all filled with like celebrity pictures.
Are you on the wall?
Soon, someday. Hopefully. Put me on the wall. The go-to order here is the margarita slice. And I got this beauty right here. I couldn't wait, I had to try a bite, and it is delicious. You got that fresh basil, the margarita sauce, some Parmesan on there, so good. It's also the correct thinness. Now this slice, to be honest with you, the slice is $5. Once tax hits this, it is $5.62. Please don't cancel me. I know I said everything will be under $5.
You'll find 62 cents in your cap.
Yeah, you could totally find it under your couch. In addition to this spot, there are 2 other spots that I recommend you get pizza at. Both are under $5. Both sell by the slice. Not all pizza places in New York sell by the slice, so this is important. Number 1, Bleecker Street Pizza. Absolutely incredible pizza. This is my favorite spot. Number 2 is Prince Street Pizza. That is a thicker slice, not the traditional New York slice, but still really yummy. They do a Sicilian slice there with these pepperoni pieces that are super yummy. Those are 3 pizza spots for you. Champion, Bleecker Street, and Prince Street Pizza, all under $5 and delicious. Brooklyn Fare is a local favorite for a few reasons. First off, it is a gourmet grocery store. You can pretty much find anything in here, but my personal favorite is their chocolate collection. This is just a part of their chocolate collection, and it's like this whole section, but there's also even more over here. But the most fabulous part about Brooklyn Fare is actually a hidden 3 Michelin-starred restaurant inside called Chef's Table. All you see is just this little host stand. The restaurant's actually in here. Super exclusive. One of the best restaurants in the city. It's very difficult to get reservations to. But by the way, if you want your vacation plan to New York, we've brought a lot of guests here, so because we have a connect. But that's a separate note. Michelin, yeah, they have 3. 1, 2, 3. Very rare. I believe there's only a few restaurants in the world that have 3 Michelin stars, so that's how you know it's good. I'm here at Zub Zib. This is an authentic Thai noodle bar, and I got this delicious dish. This one is called Pad Ki Mao. It's like drunken noodles if you've had it, which is a wide, thinner noodle. It's one of my favorite Thai dishes. Look at that, yum. Nice and chewy, really like flavorful. It has a little kick to it. You can also get it with chicken or, of course, a Thai iced tea. Can't go to a Thai restaurant without getting that. Really good spot. Sonia has some good suggestions, I have to say. This is really yummy Thai food. Cheesecake is a New York staple and one of the best places, in my opinion, the best place is here. It is Eileen's Cheesecake. And the best part about this is it fits within our $5 budget because you don't need to buy an entire cheesecake here. They sell little tiny cute ones. It's a staple, it's classic, it's iconic. Let's go inside. Their original cheesecake is these cute ones right here. Now, these are $5.75. Please don't cancel me again. I know it's 75 cents over the $5 thing, but it's 75 cents. You can find it under your couch, hopefully. You can get that, or if you wanted a flavored one for 25 cents more, then you can get that too. So I'm going to get the strawberry cheesecake, because that's my favorite. It's just creamy, it's a little sweet. That strawberry is such a nice flavor to this. Eileen's just never disappoints. And they've been in business since 1974. So now the daughter runs the business. You can see that little award there. I don't know what to say except this is delicious and I'm just gonna keep eating this. Our next spot is a Lucas exclusive. It is called Noodle Cart. It doesn't actually have a name. It's called Noodle Cart in Google. That's how authentic this spot is. Here, your go-to order is rice noodles with fish balls. As you can see, it's handwritten. That's a good spot. $4.50 for this dish. Under $5. Now I'm gonna hand it over to Lucas to order.
你幾時歐佢嘅話，我呢 She's been here for 24 years. 幾表開檔㗎？幾時？ She's here from 7 to 2:30. Like 1至5啊，1至7啦。Monday through Friday.
Okay. Look at that. It's all rolled up. It's so cute. Hoisin sauce, peanut butter sauce, soy sauce, all mixed together to make a delicious combination. My preference, I don't really like fish balls anywhere. So it's nothing to do with this cart. I just don't like the fishiness quality of it. However, Louis loves fish balls. Lucas loves fish balls. So if you are the type of person that really likes fish, seafood, things like that, then you would love the fish balls.
You don't like fish, but
yeah, that's what I mean. You can't take it like it's bad, because it's not bad. It's just like, I've never really been one for fish balls, but these rice rolls, man. We're here at my go-to spot to eat really all across the city. Los Tacos Numero Uno. They are authentic Mexican street tacos. Absolutely phenomenal. And under $5 if you get the pollo asado, which is $4.95. You gotta do it with the corn tortilla. That's the authentic way. When you get to the counter, you say con todo. That means that they put the guacamole, the cilantro, the salsa, everything right on there. So tasty, so delicious. I normally get like 3 at a time for a full meal, but this one's $4.95. Let's eat it. We're here at Birrialandia, best tacos in the city. This spot's pretty famous. They've been in all of these magazines here, the New York Times, Eater, Grub Street, Food Insider.
We just got 2 things over here. We got some of the Birrialandia famous birria tacos and the tostadas. Tostadas are one of my favorite too because it's so crunchy.
Could you explain the difference? Because I don't know, I don't
think
a lot of people know the difference.
Yeah, of course. The tostada is literally just like a fried tortilla that's really crispy, and on the top there's meat. But these are definitely a must.
So how you do it? You gotta take the consomme and then you
dip it in here. Now, there's several different ways to do this, but you can do it like this, or you can just eat the taco and then just kind of eat it with a spoon, kind of like a soup.
Yeah.
But again, one of my favorite things about it is the raw onions and the cilantro, because it's just like such a fresh touch to the meal, and it's gonna be like super good. That's
Bella's
enough talking
like
about.
Underneath us, and I'm so nervous to spill this.
She's fine. She'll survive. She'll survive.
Parenting, we're experts.
We're doing real good.
Dude, it's so juicy when you bit into that.
Opinion thing. I don't really like lime on my tacos unless it's just one type of meat, and it's usually pork. Okay, now this is gonna be one of those.
Wait, do you dip that one in the consomme too? No?
No. I'm just gonna eat it like this, because otherwise it's gonna fall everywhere.
It's gonna explode. That crunch sound was so extreme.
Yo.
I don't know if you heard that on camera,
so
but it's like ASMR.
Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah.
This is really similar tasting, same base.
Different texture.
Oh, Lois just texted. Burgers or meatballs for dinner? I'll text back for you. Same thing, just different shapes.
Honestly, some people just order the consomme.
This is like incredible. I don't think I've ever had this one here.
20 out of 10, they win.
Oh yeah.
A New York City hot dog, sure, you can get it from anywhere. You can get it from one of the street carts. But do you really know what's inside of those? That's why I recommend coming here to Crift Dogs. They make very unique hot dogs, and we're gonna go inside and get one. So they really specialize in super unique hot dogs with all different types of toppings and styles. For example, their Good Morning dog is bacon wrapped with a fried egg and American cheese. Those are gonna be a bit over $5, but you can get their Crift Dog or the New Yorker for $4.50, and you can add toppings on that. My hot dog's here. This is just a simple classic hot dog, $4.50 for this. Let's try it. So this one's pork and beef, and I'll be honest with you, this is better than Nathan's. Everyone's always obsessing over Nathan's. It was the original, but we recently went to Coney Island. We tried the original from Nathan's. This is much better. I highly recommend this more. Plus, Nathan's is more expensive, and this is much better. One thing I cannot fail to mention, there is a speakeasy here in Crift Dogs. It definitely is not $5 per drink. It's more like $25 per drink. It's called Please Don't Tell. Sorry, I told you, but it's a speakeasy I can do. You go through a telephone booth, you pick up the telephone, you will be connected with the hostess, and then the door of the telephone booth will open and you'll go inside, you can order drinks there. Completely different atmosphere than this. It's very classy. Very unique spot. Bagels are another classic item here in New York, and the best spot to get that is at Tompkins Square Bagel, where you should get the everything bagel. This is the way to go. Absolutely delicious. You got poppy seeds, you got sesame seeds, you got a little salt, you got a little everything. They make these fresh every single day. You can actually watch them make them in the store. I recommend getting them with cream cheese if you can, or butter. That's gonna be under $5. If you have a little extra money to spend, get their lox bagel here. It's really yummy. You can also get a bunch of different treats here, like they have croissants and the classic black and white cookie, which is another New York staple. We're gonna start with the iconic Nathan's right here. Nathan's is where it all started. It's actually like where the hot dog was invented back in the early 1900s, and this is the original one, which is pretty exciting. They do a hot dog contest every year. The record is 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Hey, yo, they eating mad glizzies. Hey, yo. Yo, Joey Chestnut just beat the that dude that stuffed 3 glizzies down his throat. You could never.
We're gonna go inside, see how the hot dogs really are, and we better hurry because the line gets really long here. I wanted to skip it so that we didn't, there's like all these people coming. Look, see? You're welcome. Look, they're coming around. That was like 20 people we skipped. You can get these all throughout New York, and they still use their original recipe that Nathan invented. I think it was about 100 years ago. Don't quote me on that. Okay, I'm putting mustard and ketchup because that's the only way to do this properly. This is never appealing, watching someone eat a hot dog. The moment of truth is here. Let's see if this is worth the $5 that I paid. Almost $6, really, if you round up. Tastes like a hot dog. I personally feel like it's overpriced, but it's good. It tastes like a hot dog. It's good. I mean, it's not like blowing me away, but it's also not disappointing me. My opinion. It is hot, so I've changed into my bathing suit because you know Coney Island also has a beach. I got some ice cream here. This spot is the place you gotta go for sweets, called Williams Candy. Been around since 1941. It's a family-owned place. I have to say, by far, the candy apples are outstanding looking. They have all different flavors. The most variety I've really seen anywhere. They also have a cotton candy here. They have soft serve. $5. It's a good price. Let's go to the beach now. Lucas, did you bring your bathing suit?
Yeah.
Are you lying? Those are your sandals? You know what? It's a work in progress. I'm actually really excited that we couldn't go to the pizza shop because Doña Zita's is excelente. Mexican food, authentic. They have elote loco in various different flavors, spicy, sweet. They got tacos birria, they got tortas. We're gonna get some delicious Mexican food. And this spot's cash only. I got the burritos de birria. Birria is like a slow cooked beef that is super tender and delicious. That's my go-to when tacos, burritos. If you can get the birria, like the best food in Coney Island right here. If you want like a real meal, you gotta come here, Doña Vita. And then afterwards, that's when I wanna get some funnel cakes, some fried Oreos, some ice cream. That's the stuff you get on the boardwalk. But for this one, delicious. Really, really yummy. This is the famous cake shake from Black Tap. This thing is enormous. We have a full slice of cake on the top, and then they actually do ice cream and they mix cake batter with it. It's literally melting all over me. Like, look at this. Look at the ground.
Not only cowboy boots.
I don't even know how to approach this. It's very overwhelming. I think I need to sit down for this. I can't. Oh my God, everything is melting everywhere. Eat this immediately. Like, we probably took 5 minutes to take pictures and stuff. Big mistake. Let's try the ice cream. It tastes like slightly less strong cake batter ice cream. So what they do is they mix, I think it's vanilla soft serve, and then actual cake batter mix, some water, and that's what you get, the milkshake is essentially. This is such a, I don't even know how to approach this. Like, how do you even, like if I, oh my God. Like this maybe, okay. Oh my God, look, oh my God. This is a freaking disaster. This is a disaster.
I hope you tip well.
The cake is good. It's very moist, which I like. I hate when you have like a pastry that's dry, that just ruins it. If you mix it with the ice cream or the milkshake, it's not ice cream, so that's very important. It's a milkshake. This is good. I think this is definitely just more of an Instagram thing though. Like, it's not realistic to eat. As you can see, it's everywhere. You have to eat this in like 10 minutes. So if you're gonna do this, spend 30 seconds taking a picture and then share it with a bunch of people.
Or come in the winter.
Or come in the winter and eat outside. Because we're here in May and this is a freaking disaster. It's everywhere, oh my God. I really tried, I really tried. I think kids would love it. My 2-year-old, she would be all about this. All right, now what do we do with this mess? Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh God, before they kick us out for literally, there's ice cream like all over. Like you can see a trail of where I came from. We are checking out Lily's Victorian restaurant. They have beautiful decor in the inside. It always changes seasonally. Right now it's spring, so they've covered the entire walls with pink flowers. There's also pink flowers hanging from the ceiling, extremely Instagrammable. But the real question is the food worth it? Because if you come here to take the pictures, you're gonna have to get the food. It's kind of how the deal is. Look at how beautiful this drink is. Also, love these Instagrammable plates. Like, hello, roses everywhere. These are real rose petals. Well, let's see if it's actually good, because a lot of the time these cocktails aren't when they look good. I wish I had a straw. Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. Oh, that's nice. It actually tastes like rose water, literally powdered sugar on the rose petal.
Eat it.
No, you can't eat a rose petal, you'll die. Or you'll get sick, yeah. got two mains because we gotta test this out properly, you know what I mean? This is a filet. It looks beautiful. It cuts beautifully. It's very tender looking, which is a good sign. So far, this restaurant has very much lived up to its reputation. It's beautiful, but also delicious. And I noticed it's like very much a pre-theater place. This is a great spot to come before a Broadway show, which actually Louis and I, who's here, we're going to see a Broadway show after this, so I'm very excited for that. Okay, let's try it. That's good. Wow. Wait, try this. Romantic moment.
I normally feed you.
Yeah. You like it, right?
Yeah, it's really flavorful.
Really good.
Very tender.
We also got the duck. They are winning. I love this spot. Also good.
Wow.
Oh, this is Overall, I have to say, this restaurant absolutely lives up to its reputation, if not exceeds it. A lot of the time when I go into places that look like this, it's not actually good food. This is excellent food. This is an amazing place to come. It's in Midtown. Come here. They also have a location in Union Square. All around, A+. Good job, Lily. Pietro Nolita is one of the original Instagram famous destinations because of its pink exteriors and interiors. Pietro himself is actually inside and he is legitimately from Italy, born and raised, and then he came here and started this restaurant. So this isn't like American Italian, this is very much real Italian. Spaghettoni alla pomodoro.
What was that?
Pietro just told me that they actually make their pasta fresh every single day, and the flour actually comes from Italy. It's very rare to actually find restaurants that make their own pasta. It smells incredible. Now the way to do this one, we gotta mix the ricotta cheese all throughout it. He said, make it look messy. So here we are, oh my gosh. That right there is gold. No joke, that might be some of the best pasta I've ever eaten in my life. Wow. I'm speechless with this. This is excellent. The flavors, the consistency, it's fresh. It's, oh my gosh, absolutely meeting expectations. They also have a pink lemonade drink. They have a grapefruit margarita. They have a lot of frozen drinks here. Grapefruit margarita, it's so delicious. I don't understand why more places don't do this. I've never heard of that flavor with a margarita, but it's excellent. Overall, I have to say, meets expectations, if not exceeds expectations. This is definitely a spot you gotta come to. Best pasta in the city, plus a really cool atmosphere. I mean, it's a win all around.
The second thing.
What thing? The second thing?
The second item.
Ah, yes, and they sell condoms, so you know you could. It's a romantic date night to take her to here, have the best pasta of your life. It's pink, she's having a great time.
Do you think they're pink? Yeah.
Are the condoms pink? That's it. Boom. Romance. If you're looking for a great date spot, this is the spot to come. Maybe even you end up with a pink condom later in the night just to seal the deal. I'm here at Sweet Moment now. This spot is known for their creative latte art. This has to be some of the most beautiful latte art I've ever seen in my life. They've made an adorable little teddy bear. This is their red velvet milk tea. So they can do lattes here, but also milk teas. And an interesting fact that I just learned, this is actually cold. But because they can do the art on cold or hot drinks, they serve it in this cute little mug. I don't want to ruin it. It's so pretty. It's so freaking cute. Look at it. Oh my God. Cheers. Let's do it. I think I need to stir this, but I don't want to ruin the design. Here's why. The entire top is like extremely sweet foam. So I think the only way to eat this, sadly, is to ruin the design by stirring it. I'm very depressed about stirring this, and I don't want to because it's so cute. I mean, look at the detail they put in this. It's not just one color like most latte art. They have different colors. The bear's eyes even like sparkle. If you get this, I would highly recommend not adding any sugar to the milk tea. They're gonna ask you how much sugar do you want in the milk tea. I got 0, and that to me is absolutely essential with this because the cream is so, so sweet. Lucas, you tell me what you think. Honest reaction here about what you think. Okay, we're gonna mix it more because I'm not giving up on this drink. Maybe I just didn't mix it enough.
The tea tastes good though.
Yeah, the tea's really good. I didn't mix it enough. My bad, I take back what I said. You gotta mix it a lot, otherwise it's gonna be too sweet. The tea is excellent. I love the milk tea. It's perfect, perfection.
You know what? You come here and then you donuts 350.
This is how I feel right now. Yay. I'm here at Taiyaki NYC, home to the famous Taiyaki cone. This is a fish-shaped ice cream. It's actually like a waffle cone. We've been to a lot of places, and this one, they very much heavily rely on their Instagrammability. Look at this. Instagram worthy, Instagram worthy, Instagram worthy, Instagram, 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 Instagram. But are they the most delicious worthy location? I don't know. We're gonna try it right now. I got their unicorn one. Obviously, you can see the little unicorn ears and the horn. This is cotton candy sprinkles, which I thought was a fun add-on. I don't even know how to approach this because I'm just gonna go for it. That's good actually. Ooh, what's in the inside? Look at that.
Oh, red bean.
Oh, wow. This is good. Out of all the places we are going in this video, this is the one that I was like, that for sure is gonna be just an Instagram trap. This is so good. I love the waffle. I love the ice cream. The ice cream is just a very basic soft serve. There's nothing special about this ice cream. Let me just say that right now. This costs $9 for this, okay? For basic soft serve, that's not worth $9, but I think it is worth $9 for the presentation and this really cool waffle cone, or I don't know what you would call this. It's not even a cone, it's literally just like a waffle. It's like, it's actual bread. It's not cone material. It's really good. Yeah, it's a cake.
For $9, you can get Adele's halal food cart.
That's true. You can get a lot more for $9 in New York than this, but I think this is fun. I think this is worth it. I say yes, definitely worth visiting, and it meets expectations. In fact, I had less expectations for it, and it kind of beat them. I'm here at Mamam. This spot, you've seen it on Instagram probably. It's known for its French bakery and its aesthetic interior. It kind of feels like I'm in a cafe in France. Just the way they design it, it's like this cozy, rustic vibe with flowers everywhere, and they reflect those flowers in their drinks. This is their Garden Rose Dark Chocolate Mocha. It's absolutely beautiful. I love how they serve it in this very aesthetic mug. And you can see actually there's literal flower petals right inside of it. And they kind of make a little design on the top, which obviously is an essential when we're talking Instagram. Come on. Oh, that's actually good. Win for them. They actually live up to the visuals, which is a refreshing change, I will say that. Now the petals themselves, they are edible, but let me try them because that will be mixed in your drink. I'm just gonna take a giant sip with the petals and see what that tastes like. Okay, I would not recommend that. It just like has like a very dry, flaky texture, and you don't wanna, I would say just like keep it on the side. This one, I had to try this one. Now, I don't even know if they're known for this one, but they certainly are known for their pastries. They make about 50% of their pastries in-house every single morning. I would recommend their croissants. This one is called their raspberry flower croissant. It actually has a real flower on it, and it looks like it was very intricate to make this because it's actually shaped into a flower. The texture feels a little hard, and I think there's some type of jam here. It's like a very sweet raspberry jam. Yeah, that's good. Okay, oh. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but I would take a bite. Flavor-wise, on point. Texture-wise, I would say it's a little bit harder than I would prefer a croissant being, but I feel like that's because in order to get this shape, they kind of have to bring the croissant together. Overall, I think it's definitely more of an aesthetic choice. If I was here, I would probably go with the croissant. And the other reason I would go with the croissant is this is 570 calories. Overall, I would say Mamam lives up to its Instagram expectation. Yeah, I would say yes to this.
Want even more free? As a thank you for watching this video, I'll give you my new and improved 3-day guide to New York City, plus my neighborhood guides. Get access through my Bubble Up folder in the link below.
I want to test something. Now, it's tricky to get free food in the city, but I found a way to do it, and it is an app called Seated. You get it? It's literally called seated though. All these restaurants around New York that are really great and are looking for more people to come inside and dine will offer flash discounts during the day for people to come in and book a seat at these restaurants. So you can do a walk-in or you could just go there, but you gotta book it through Seated, and by doing this you can get a 50% off. That's the benefit of getting it discounted, but the way you get it for free is you essentially share your promo code with people, and every time someone uses your promo code to get $15 off their meal, you get $15 towards dining. Before this video, I posted a newsletter and I've been talking about it in a few other videos. So I've actually gotten several credits lined up here and we're gonna redeem some of them. It's more than just food. So you can actually get credits towards flights, hotels, Airbnb. I'm gonna use this to get free food right now. I highly encourage you to download Seated to get a discounted meal while you're here. And if you use my promo code right here on screen, then you'll get $15 off after you dine at your first spot. I'm so excited. I just opened Seated to see what we could get, and it says, we drop money in your wallet. Yes. That means one of you lovely viewers, I think, used my code. This is how Lucas and I get caffeine and food whenever we're out filming, is we literally use all the Seated credits that you guys give us from the videos. So thank you for that. All right, so here's all the options of stuff we can get for free. And we're going to do Starbucks. So I just buy a credit with Starbucks and then I swipe to purchase, which is not really purchasing, it's just like redeeming some of the credits. And then it gives me a gift card. Great, so now I have my gift card. I put this in the Starbucks app, by the way, because I found out that by adding the gift card to the Starbucks app, I actually get double the points, because when you buy something through the Starbucks app, you get star rewards. And so like for every time I redeem a Seated gift card, I'll get even double through the app. So it's like a forever gaining free food. My order is submitted. It's here for $0. Thanks everyone for using the Seated code, but the important detail here is you can do the same thing by sharing your Seated code with your friends and getting credits, or just dine using Seated and save a bunch of money. Either way, you're saving money. All right, Lucas, you ready to eat? All right. So I just headed over here to the Bank of America Tower Courtyard, I guess you could call it. It's an indoor space to eat for free, and it's really pretty, and there's tables and greenery and our free meal. Nothing tastes better than free. Cheers. We're here at Adele's Famous. This is the best halal food in the city. You want to know how I know? Because of one, the ratings, and two, look at this freaking line. It smells incredible. I can't even explain that. You have to come here in person. They open at 6 every day, so this is a night food spot. And you can see the action here. Prepare for your taste buds to be happy.
So ready for
It's
this?
like 5 pounds of rice and chicken, and it's gonna be great, and I'm excited. All right, let's eat it, Louis.
This chicken looks so delicious. It's like really juicy and shredded.
Yeah, it is
We
like
also got some
covered in sauce.
lamb, I believe, is over here. And oh, look at this
Pita
little,
bread.
little pita bread over here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna dip that in the sauce. I got mine with spicy and the yellow rice and some of this sauce right here. Oh, it's like nice and spicy too. It has this really nice tang to it, kind of like a yogurt sauce, right? Which is pretty much what it is. So let's try the chicken.
Is that the chicken? Can I try?
That's mine. Yeah, yo, that is so delicious. This, no lie, is like 3 pounds of food.
You know how Cardi B goes, okay, okay.
What kind of word is that?
That's how I feel about this.
I'm gonna try the rice now.
This chicken, delicious, show-stopping, juicy, fabulous. Every word under the dictionary that is positive.
The rice has a really good flavor too. I thought it was gonna be kind of bland because usually you let the meats and the sauces speak for themselves, and the rice is sort of like sometimes a filler, but it's like a really good accompaniment for the food. But even the rice has like this really nice, not spicy spice, but like very good seasoning to it.
Worth it.
I would wait.
Worth
I'm gonna
it.
go wait right now just to do it.
You know what we should do? We should offer the last person in line this for $50. Someone would buy it. They're like, I don't want to wait in the line. That's a business. Question, what is the name of this truck?
No name.
We're
Yeah,
at a
it's a
food
food
cart that serves Chinese vegetables on sticks. This is the worst way to describe
Are
it.
you okay? We're gonna have some really beautiful, looks like I can smell it from here because they cook it on coals, some beef and chicken skewers. They have like other stuff too. I happen to like chicken gizzards, so that's what I'm gonna get. This is a legit menu, man. They got beef stick, lamb stick, pork stick, chicken gizzard, chicken heart, chicken wing, chicken tip, chicken tendon.
3:28
a.m. I thought that said beef chicken, and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Shrimp steak, scallop steak, crab meat, hot dog. Oh, traditional favorite.
The very next evening.
Chinese hot dog, fish tofu, lamb tender. Whoa, I'm gonna start eating now.
No, wait, stop. Wait for the truck to go.
We got some beef, the chicken gizzard, and also the chicken, and all this has like a little kind of curry powder. Let's do the beef first, okay? Oh, it's so juicy, so flavorful.
Really? Let me try.
Whoa, that's really good. Oh, it's so like salty. That's so delicious. Do you like chicken gizzards?
No.
All right, I'm gonna try the chicken gizzard then.
Great, have fun.
Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Oh, this tastes so good. Let me break this down.
Okay, please.
I've always enjoyed chicken gizzard because it has this sort of like tendon sort of texture, kind of cartilage, right? I really like it. I don't know. In my country, we really like this sort of like
Louis eats everything. Eyeballs, like,
Back to this. Okay, this is really good. So the chicken gizzard has like this really kind of cartilagey kind of texture part, which I really like. The spice is really good. Now the chicken with the spice.
Wow.
That's good too.
Yeah, really good. That's spicy.
That's good.
I may have made a mistake with that.
No, it's nice.
Woo!
It's really spicy, like a chili powder, right? By the way, if you like this sort of food experience that we're having, I personally designed and chose all of the stops in our food tour, which you can get tickets to right here. We go throughout Brooklyn and we go through some award-winning restaurants, and you get to eat some of the things there, and they are really incredible. And along the way, you get to learn also about the history of Brooklyn, so you feed your mouth and you feed your brain.
It's a great way to see the best of New York efficiently in 3 hours. You get a little taste of everything, and hey, who doesn't love that? Especially when you're only here for a week. Great spot. This is definitely like very, very local. They don't have a name. Fantastic, cheap. Check it out when you're in Chinatown. Important detail though, they're open from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. So this is not a lunch spot. Yeah,
don't.
Right. When I asked if they had a name, she just goes, no name. And she just walks away. We are here at King's Souvlaki. They have the best Greek street food. Ooh, so naturally, we had to come to their Astoria location because Astoria is known for their Greek food. So I feel like this is the best location, but they have locations all over the city.
Whoa, thank you.
Look at this. My God, that looks so good.
Oh, look at that. There's a pork combination one here, and we chose to do it on the salad, which I kind of like. I think I'm gonna like better because it's gonna make me feel real nice.
This looks
I'm gonna try with some of this pita bread right here. I'm actually gonna make a little bread, a little sandwich with this. Look at this. I think this is how you're supposed to eat it. Everything tastes way better with your hands, I feel. I'm gonna dip it in this little sauce that we have over here. Well,
meanwhile, Bella's just loving this Greek mountain tea that you can also get here. It's really tasty. What do you think?
That's so good. Whoa.
Dude, I'm so excited. Like, what I tasted was amazing. And I'm not even a person that goes to food trucks. Like, honestly, I'm more of like a gourmet dining person, but this is on point.
I got the pork platter, and this is definitely sufficient for your dinner, like for sure. I'm gonna try it with some of this too. Oh man. This is like a really good choice, not gonna lie. Really good. Great price too.
We're here at Divine Express. This is Nigerian cuisine. And they have a food truck in Manhattan. They have several locations in Brooklyn. We're here at their Brooklyn location. Let's go inside and check out this food.
Yeah. Sarah, do you want to try goat?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, we'll try a little bit of the goat.
Let's do goat.
And the jollof rice. We got 2 items. Well, kind of like 3 because we got a protein, we got some jollof rice, and we got some egusi, which is milled melon seed. They sometimes put like spinach and other greens in it, possibly. The first thing that I saw is that it has a sauce on top, and I also got a protein here, which is goat in this case, and the sauce is like a really rich, nicely cooked tomato paste.
Try it first.
Well, I'm telling you what like it looks like, okay? Because we eat with our eyes first, Sarah. What would you know? Well, it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's spicy. A little spicy. Okay.
Okay.
You want to try it?
Yeah. Is it hot?
Let me feed you. Okay. This is romantic.
Oh, it's so romantic.
Cue the.
Whoa.
That's delicious.
That's so good.
That's really delicious.
It tastes like the way a barbecue smells, but not like a barbecue taste. I don't know how else to explain it.
Try the goat now.
It's like a lot of bone on that. How's that gonna work? Oh, that's not a bone.
Oh, it's really good.
Can I have some?
That's really good too. That's really good.
It's like very, very, fall off the bone. This has that like mutton lamb flavor.
Yeah.
Egusi.
Egusi, yeah. I guess there's a different combination of things you can put in it, but this is what this one is. Is it good?
That's such an interesting flavor. It has like earthy tones, and it's super savory. and really flavorful. A little spicy.
That's really good.
I really like this. Well, overall, I say Nigerian food is
great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
We had to go to my favorite spot of all, which is technically a little bit outside of LIC, but I'm counting it as part of this guide because it's incredible. It's called Astoria Seafood. This has the best seafood in the city, and it's truly an experience. So they have all this fresh seafood that is shipped here daily, and you literally choose your fish and then give it to them, and they cook it, and it's incredible and so cheap. The feast has arrived here at Astoria Seafood, and I am so excited about it. You know, this is a no-frills spot. This is a spot you don't come for presentation. You don't come here for service. You come here for the best seafood in the city. In fact, I was just talking to some people next to us. They came from Manhattan, they work in Manhattan. They're like, this is where it's at, right here. Let's eat the salmon here. Perfectly grilled. Melts in your mouth. So buttery, so tender. Oh, so good. Do you hear the song? That's how I feel. It's so good. It's so delicious. Don't miss Astoria Seafood. It's the best.
Linton Street Bakery, which is known for its unbelievable brunch and lunches. My insider tip here is that you must come early, or if you're here on a weekend, you're gonna have to have a long wait. This one is the blueberry pancakes with warm maple butter. It has Maine blueberries, banana walnut, and chocolate chunk. These are very famous pancakes. They're fluffy. I can already tell that consistency is perfection. The blueberry syrup adds a really nice sweetness. Then, of course, many options for great sides here. They do great lunches here as well. This is their fried chicken sandwich, and this has lemon pepper mayo, shredded romaine, pickled green tomatoes on a Kaiser roll. Guys, all this is delicious. Don't miss the pancakes when you come here. Nothing I had here was bad, so you really can't lose.
Mana Cafe is an amazing Ethiopian restaurant here in Brooklyn. It's one of our favorites. This is what Ethiopian food is known for. Fun fact, this is all vegetarian, so Ethiopian food doesn't have meat, but that does not change the flavor. I'm telling you, the flavor here is insane.
We have 27 things here. Most of the things that you see here are kind of like lentil based. Some are kale, some are like spinach. There's potatoes. There's all sorts of stewed vegetables. And you know when you cook things over time with the spices, it just develops the flavor a lot more.
They serve it with these little rolls, and essentially it's like, watch this, ready? Are you ready for this?
Whoa. It's like a big pancake.
It's like a pancake. It's very stretchy. So you just rip it off, and then you just kind of like
you kind of
go at it.
This is what I do. I plop it on the thing, and then you kind of go like this. You use your 2 fingers and your thumb, and you kind of scoop it up. And then you're good. And then you make like a little burrito.
Once you get this, you're not gonna need anything else. It's very filling.
So you get some Ethiopian beer to wash it down.
Hey, look at that. Tell me about it.
At Sichuan Mountain House. This is in East Village in New York. And I would say it's one of the best Chinese restaurants in New York City, especially in Manhattan. Be warned, if you like spicy, this is for you. But if you can't eat any spicy, then you might have to pick and choose carefully what you order.
The best things to order here are the swing pork belly, Szechuan numbing chicken, and Zhang stew fish. It was absolutely delicious, packed with flavor, and complemented by the unique atmosphere that looked like a Chinese village. Trafe is the best deal for a gourmet meal on a budget in the city. Trafe specializes in high-end American food with a focus on pork and shellfish. You'll get 11 dishes for only $55. The dishes are served tapas style and are the quality you'd expect in a Michelin-starred restaurant. I loved everything from the pork to the ribs.
It's sweet, it's spicy, it's savory. It falls off the bone.
To the tartare and more. Add this to your New York bucket list. It is one of the best restaurants I've had in a very long time.
Right now we are at Astoria 57. It's a very romantic atmosphere, so this is definitely a date spot. It's in the West Village. What I got here is the frita misto. This has calamari fish and shrimp. So flavorful, so delicious. One of the best calamaris I've ever had. We also got the roasted cauliflower here, which is beautifully presented. Honestly, it looks kind of like an art piece. And this is their ricotta toast. This is an off the menu order, but they have it every day. So make sure you get this when you get here. Wow, that is so creamy, so freaking good. I do wonder, like, Why don't they put this on the menu? This is their mezcal and pineapple drink. And just take a note at how much detail they put into just the presentation. And then you have this nice frothiness on the top, which is created by a egg white. Really, really good. Love this mezcal cocktail. Definitely get it, definitely get it. Big fan. Cheers! Preserved in a former auto repair shop is the best barbecue spot in New York. And they are known for their smoked meat, craft beer, and the most extensive American whiskey list in all of New York. Smells amazing. Okay, what we get? We got rib, pulled pork, brisket, chicken wing, baked beans, collard greens, and of course, cornbread. They have a smoker that can smoke up to 500 pounds of meat at a time. When you walk in the door, it's like meat heaven. One of the things that they're known for is not really sticking to a specific type of barbecue. They're not necessarily Texas barbecue. They're not necessarily like New York barbecue, if that's even a thing. The flavors are unreal. And that's why this is the only spot Louis and I ever come for barbecue in the city, because it's just the best.
Vinegar Hill House in Brooklyn is one of my all-time favorite, thanks to consistently excellent food and one of the best outdoor dining situations in the whole city. They serve new American food in a historic federal-style building, which adds to the unique atmosphere of the spot. I'm obsessed with their rotating menu of incredible pasta dishes, and their most famous dish is the red wattle country pork chop. It is cooked in their wood-burning oven and is as juicy and tender as a piece of pork can get. I also love their cast iron chicken. Overall, this is a solid place for dinner. Le Bernardin is a 3 Michelin-starred restaurant that hasn't disappointed the world's best food critics in over 20 years. They're known for their seafood and vegetarian dishes. This restaurant is run by culinary legend Eric Rupert, and this kitchen always hits its marks. Don't miss their cocktails either. They're exceptional. This 2 Michelin-starred restaurant is a must-visit for a special occasion. Saga is the crown of 70 Pine Street, a landmark tower that rises over 60 stories. The space is unique and features an open-air balcony where an aperitif can be enjoyed alongside stunning views. Chef James Kent and his team present diners with compositions that embrace luxury and urbane inspiration. Caviar and foie gras are on tap, as is seafood with laksa sauce or a dry-aged duck influenced by the chef's Moroccan background that comes complete with griddled flatbread, whipped yogurt flavored with preserved lemon, and harissa. It is a one-of-a-kind night out. Sushi Nakazawa is my favorite sushi spot in the city, and it's no surprise it is excellent since it has a Michelin star. I recommend booking a seat at their 10-seat counter, though they do have a traditional dining room, but it won't be the same special experience. Here they serve flavorful and fatty cuts of fish at a more palatable price point compared to many of the city's other notable sushi counters. Enjoy a spectrum of sushi from Hokkaido cherry salmon and live Massachusetts sea scallop with citrus and salt, then move on to their outstanding uni, and finally a hand roll of fatty tuna chopped so finely it almost seems emulsified. This spot will make your taste buds want more. Hidden in the back of Brooklyn Fair, you'll find something very surprising. It is actually a 3-star Michelin restaurant called Chef's Table. This spot is very challenging to get into and it is not cheap, but if you want the ultimate experience, definitely head there. And if you like fish or shellfish, that's really what they specialize in. The cuisine is inspired by Japanese cuisine with a French technique, and overall it is absolutely amazing. So if you have that perfect date night, maybe you want to do a proposal, this is the spot for you. It is that special. So we're actually here at Milos in Hudson Yards. This is a Greek restaurant with a really good view of the vessel. It's definitely more on the high-end side, but look at this deal we got going on here. $45, you get a first course, second, and a dessert. So that's 3 courses. If you bought these all individually, it would be well over $100. Great deal. I started with the tomato salad, which essentially is a Greek salad. We have a beautiful big block of feta right here, some Kalamata olives. You got the calamari as well, which looks super tasty. Our main courses have arrived. I got the fish of the day, which looks absolutely delicious. A cool thing about this spot actually is they have a giant bar filled with all of these huge fish, and you can choose any fish you want and they will cook it right there for you. It's so unique. Dessert has arrived. We ordered one of every dessert, which can come with your $45 menu. This is a karidopita, which I hope I'm saying right. It is a spiced Greek walnut cake with honey lavender ice cream, which sounds very interesting. I need to try this ice cream.
I taste the honey, but I don't taste the lavender. I'm wondering if I missed it. There's little pieces of lavender in there. A lot of that nice creamy honey taste. This is our classic Greek yogurt with honey. You have some walnuts on top as well. Ooh, that is nice and creamy. You see that? I love a good Greek yogurt. I have Greek yogurt every morning. This is way better than what I have. Anyway, the point of this is to show you how much you get for $45 at a high-end restaurant that would normally cost over $100. And that's the beauty of New York Restaurant Week. Remember, this runs through mid-February. Do not miss it. And if you can, plan your trip around it because you're gonna be saving tons of money.
Pizza, of course. Get it at Lombardi's, Bleecker Street Pizza, Patsy's, Champion's Pizza, or honestly, any local pizza spot. Avoid big chains like Pizza Hut or Domino's. That isn't real New York pizza. Luckily, pizza here is great practically anywhere you go. The big choice you'll have to make is whether to buy a pie or a slice.
The chopped cheese you can get really at any local deli in New York. I'm heading to my local deli right now, but the spot that it really is most famous for is called Blue Sky Deli, and that is in East Harlem. Most New Yorkers would agree, just go to your local deli.
This is similar to a Philly cheesesteak, but it's the New York City version. The chopped cheese is ground beef, onion, tomato, and melted cheese, and then it's put on a roll.
That is a hearty sandwich. Cheers with myself. Super, super savory, very greasy. Definitely something I would get when I've been drinking a lot. That's typical New York, so you know what to do. If you went to the clubs, get one of these.
The bagel, get it at Russ & Daughters or Tompkins Square Bagel. No matter where you go, I recommend getting it with cream cheese and lox. This is the New York way. My favorite version of this is at Russ & Daughters.
Let's try it. Wow. It's perfection in a bite. Like everything is just so phenomenal. Like the flavors are so well balanced. The lox, I feel like I can never have lox ever again except from here. Classic egg cream sold here. Let's go inside and get some. Vanilla, chocolate, soda, and milk. That's right. There's no egg in an egg cream.
No way.
Kim Kardashian came here apparently, and Kylie Jenner. This place is definitely old school. How long have you guys been around for? 50 years. Wow. So that's a proper egg cream for you. Has a little froth on the top. Black and white is the way to go. How do I eat? Do I do it with a straw or sip it?
No, you can drink.
This is a big moment for me. I've never had them. Oh, that's so nice. It tastes like a milkshake, but like almost carbonated, but in a good way. That's a weird way to explain it. You explain it, Ken. You explain it.
Let's try it. Really, really smooth. Like that foam really hits you, and it feels good. Like it's like a hint of egg flavor in it. I can see why it's called an egg cream, but there's no egg in it.
The black and white cookie, you can get it in a lot of places in Manhattan. The most notable spot is Amy's Bread. However, I am on a quest to find one in my local supermarket, and guess what? There they are!
The cookie is actually a drop cake in which extra flour is added to the cupcake batter and then baked into a cookie shape. The result, sponge-like and cakey, is then smothered in chocolate and vanilla frostings.
They normally are larger, I would say like this big. These I prefer though because the big ones are a bit too large in my opinion, and this is like perfect with a cup of coffee or something. These are totally underestimated. I don't know why these aren't everywhere. They're so chewy. Definitely get this. Go to Amy's Bread if you can. That's like the spot to get it, but you can get it in most grocery stores in the city. Black and white cookie. It's a classic. The hot dog, get it at Papaya Dog or Nathan's. Let's go inside and check it out. Here we have our hot dogs. We have a plain one. You can put ketchup, mustard on it. That's the standard way, right?
That's the standard way,
Ketchup, mustard.
Maybe relish.
But if you want to be creative and you want to do what the locals do, get a chili cheese dog. It's really tasty. I mean, it's literally chili cheese. So imagine those flavors together on a hot dog. It's great, winning all around. Ken, please try. I'm very curious your thoughts. Have you ever had this?
I don't think I've had this. I mean, maybe from like Nathan's, but maybe a long time ago. Let's try it. Chili cheese from Papaya Dog. I'm impressed. Good mix of flavors in here. Love the cheese, the chili. and you have that snap from the hot dog, which a lot of places don't have.
Okay, we are at Meiwa Fast Food in Chinatown, and this is a spot where you can get dinner for $7 or less. I couldn't believe it when I heard about it. Even though they say they're fast food, it's actually like, it's just quickly served. It's not like McDonald's fast food, it's higher quality than that. Let's go inside and get some. So this is kind of cool. It comes with free hot tea, so I didn't even need to buy a drink. That's great. I got the chicken leg over rice. So much food for $7. That looks nice. That's nice and juicy. Mmm, really good. So, okay, let's do this. It's like it looks like a sour cabbage of some kind. Oh, I love that. This is good for $7. I mean, solid option if you're on a budget. They have all different things that are cheaper than $7, by the way. Everything, the highest price is like $8.25 for a full meal. And you can even get a whole bowl of soup for $2.75. And if you want to add an egg to this, it's only 50 more cents.
Local favorite spot called Gong Sik Tong. That's how you pronounce it in like Chinese. So in English, I guess you just say Gong Sik Tong. I don't know.
You would say Gong Sik Tong.
Not even close. Gong Sik Tong is a local favorite of Chinatown, serving traditional Hong Kong cafe food. Some favorites are the baked rice dishes, condensed milk toast, and of course, their Hong Kong milk tea, which is what we started off with.
This is the thing I love about Chinatown. The menus in Chinese. So Lucas, you obviously need to order in Chinese, right?
I can speak, but I can't read or write. So I still
say that.
I still read the.
No one asked.
Oh, you
yes.
asked.
Well, that's good. I got some sugars to put in it, but honestly, I think I like it without the sugar. It's really good. I wish Starbucks had this.
You know what this actually tastes very similar to?
What?
Chai from
India?
Yeah.
Yeah, except it doesn't have that like the spice element.
Because I had other food spots in mind, I just ordered 2 very popular and filling appetizers for us to save room for the other surprises I had for Sarah. Our first dish is the steamed rice roll with mixed peanut butter sauce called Churng Fun in Cantonese. And secondly, we got Hong Kong style crispy buns that is dipped with condensed milk.
If I had to take a guess on what this is,
There's no sound. In Chinese, it's called a Churng Fun, or is it Fun Churng? One of them is an insult to someone.
it's very jelly. Look at that.
And if you come here too late, this thing is always sold out. Which
Wait, really?
I don't know why. I'm like, go down to Hong Kong supermarket, buy a bag of noodles.
I like the dark sauce better than the peanut sauce. The noodles are so good. See that? This is like a dessert item, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I'm into it. It's like fried dough, but with condensed milk. Really good.
We are at another one of my local, or my favorite spots, but also a very local favorite. It's called Spongy's Cake. The owner, Fernando, used to work at the original shop right next door, but the shop was sold off to someone else and eventually the recipe started to change. So the original baker encouraged Fernando to open up his own store instead and continue using the original recipes, which ended up with what we have today, Spongy's Cakes.
Light. They almost like float out of your hand. Whoa, it's so soft. It's like a cloud in your mouth. Oh, that's lovely. The only way I can explain it is like a cloud in your mouth that has sweet flavor. Very light. It's like a great light dessert. I think it would be amazing with coffee or tea.
Yeah, I think like coffee and tea is very good, or like the milk tea is also very good.
I think the best part is that it's not too sweet, so you can totally eat the whole thing, whereas sometimes like desserts are just so sweet you can only really have a bite. And here it's just light, yet satisfying. I love it.
What I do is I would buy like a box of like 12 or something and just like eat them throughout the week.
All right, Lucas, are you ready for our next spot?
I am, ooh, nice car. I am cold, so
yeah,
just take me anywhere at this
Don't
point.
worry, we're gonna be warm. We're in the Lower East Side right now, and I'm bringing you to another lovely spot that I don't think you know about because it's kind of new.
Probably not.
All right, let's go. Come on. All right, this is it.
Is it called just bar?
It is called Yee's Apothecary, and this is a Chinese speakeasy. So they specialize in Chinese cocktails.
I just want to say, like, I don't go to many bars before Sarah, and all the bars we've been to, I think this is my favorite so far because
Really?
of the vibe and like the choice of drinks.
I'm so honored.
What'd you order?
All right, so this is called the Evergreen, and this is jasmine green tea infused gin. And you also have elderflower liqueur and fever tea Indian tonic.
So I got the bird's nest, and the reason is because there's a thing, a very like delicacy in Chinese culture. It's called bird swallow, where it's basically, it's like a dessert and it tastes like jelly, but it's bird spit.
What?
And you get it from, or how people get it is like they take the nests of birds and they take out the spit and they put it together and it makes a drink. And it's very like expensive, but it's like a super delicacy and it's like good for your skin, good for your health.
Have you tried it?
I drink it all the time. Like they have
You're
like
kidding.
they have it in Costco, but it's not like, you know, the good quality kind. That's why I asked when the waiter came out, like, is there actually bird swallow in it? Because it's called bird's nest, but unfortunately there isn't.
Cheers. Okay. I like mine. I love a good gin and tonic. I like how they have that Szechuan twist on this.
It definitely has a very similar consistency to bird's nest or bird swallow, whatever
Really?
it is.
Wait, can I try it?
Yes, which is I guess that's why it's called that.
I love it. See, why do you always order the drink that's better
Always
than
the
mine?
better one.
I don't know where you're bringing me. We've been walking for like 10 minutes now, and I'm just very...
You're a New Yorker.
I'm New York.
here.
I'm walking
Where's
here.
the
Come on,
gabagoo?
let's go.
Called Yaya Tea.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! I was hoping you were gonna bring me to bubble tea.
Yaya Tea has been around since I was in middle school. Now they've expanded to many locations, including stores in Brooklyn and Queens. They specialize in their unique premium tea drinks. As for the secret menu and handmade onigiri, rice balls.
It literally says secret drink menu on here, by the way. Okay, it's like all different weird names, like a pair of Red Sox, Ace and Spades, Baka Baka. What's a Megan Fox?
Where's the P one?
P?
P.
Period pad? Ew, it's called period pad.
That's a pretty good one. I actually order that regularly.
Are you serious?
Pretty good.
We got the period pad for Lucas, because obviously I get to keep whatever one I like better, as per our rule. Love it. So good. It's like chunks of fruit in there. This is the spider pig. Well, that's fun. This has the pop lychee. So this one, like, apparently it's like gushers, how they pop in your mouth.
I guess on paper it can be viewed as sushi, but a key difference is that onigiri is made of plain rice instead of seasoned. And these come in a variety of fillings, and the best part is that they're super portable, so you can take them almost anywhere as a quick snack. There's even instructions printed on them on how to unwrap it. My personal favorite is the Japanese, which comes with crab meat and an egg.
All right, I'm opening mine. It's like it's a very thought out process, I'm not gonna lie. The triangular sushi, as I'm calling it.
Rice ball.
I love this. I'm gonna get this again. It's like hot sushi in a triangle. It's been 24 hours. 24 hours? A restaurant that's open 24 hours?
Empanada Mama is a Latin restaurant offering over 40 flavors of empanadas. We tried 4 different empanadas, the fried pizza as Anthony recommended, Hawaiian, eggplant parmesan, and the banana Nutella for dessert.
Pizza time. It's like crispy, you got cheesy, you got a little marinara sauce in there. This is like their cilantro sauce. I'm not even sure if this works with pizza, but this is classic with empanadas, so. It's just like also such a reasonable price. All these empanadas were $4 each.
In addition to empanadas, the restaurant offers cocktails and other dishes.
Anthony, I just gotta say, great suggestion on Empanada Mama. I definitely need to bring Louis back here. He's gonna be very jealous that he was not here today. We're here at Russ & Daughters. Now, you gotta start the day with a bagel and lox. It's a classic New York breakfast, and Russ & Daughters has been in business since 1914. Yes, over 100 years. They serve just like the absolute best lox and bagels. So we're gonna get some. I will warn you, it is a wait, okay? You go in there, you gotta take one of these, and you gotta wait for your name to be called, which does take time. When we went in there, they were at 9:45, and we did 9:65, and we went in there like 15 minutes ago, so let me see. They're at 9:53. Also, quick little plug
If you've heard of Cat's Deli, it's famous for that scene in the movie When Harry Met Sally. Insert.
Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
Okay, you saw it? All right, great. That is right down the street, and that's where you can get like a huge pastrami sandwich. It costs like $25 for the sandwich, but it's literally like the width of my head. All right, I'm like gonna die of starvation by the time this bagel arrives.
6 hours later.
They finally just called my number, and I ran in excitedly, and then they said not yet. So, I don't know, but we waited about half an hour. By the way, this bagel is like gonna be $20 with the lox, but life-changing. The moment of truth is here. I have my bagel. It was quite the wait. It's like unwrapping a present. Oh my God. Ah, look at that. Look at that beautiful bagel. This is their classic bagel. It has lox, scallion cream cheese, capers, tomatoes on an everything bagel that has been toasted. I asked the guy who worked there what the best thing is, and this is what he said. So we'll see. Okay, let's try it. Wow. One moment. It's perfection in a bite. Like everything is just so phenomenal. Like the flavors are so well balanced. The lox, I feel like I can never have lox ever again except from here. I mean, it's incredible lox. Smoky, not too salty, not too fishy. Wow. This is like, you're gonna love this spot. I can't wait for you to try it. All right, I don't even want to like talk anymore because I just want to eat all of this. For lunch, I recommend going to Canal Street Market. There's a lot of great stuff inside. Let's go. Oh, sorry. We're here at the Canal Street Market, which is my favorite spot to shop and dine in Chinatown. Okay, so there's so many like really cool local artist things you can buy here, from, you know, prints to jewelry to candles. So definitely stop in. I think it's the best spot to shop here. I don't even know if it's the most amazing because there's so much great food in Chinatown, but one of my favorites is this spot. This is Joe's Steamed Rice Roll. So there's a couple locations of Joe's Steamed Rice Roll, and the Canal Street Market is a great place to come and enjoy it. You can get it here and go sit in the seats in the back, and then also check out the amazing shops at the Canal Street Market. So I'm gonna do the beef rice roll, but it also comes in pork or barbecue pork or shrimp or curry fish or dried shrimp or vegetarian. Woo, so many options. And right across from Joe's Rice Rolls, we have another great spot. This is called Beitong, and it's a Thai food restaurant, and they are new here. They've only been here about 2 months. They actually originally started in Flushing, which is a great spot for Asian cuisine. In particular, Chinese food there is crazy. So we're gonna try this too. It's gonna be awesome. Beautiful, rippling, delicious rice rolls. I love these. So nice. It's like this chewy, savory, delicious noodle with like some of that barbecued pork on the inside. There's also a lot of nice vegetables in here. You can add a bunch of different vegetables. We just added all of them because why not? And guess what? The flavor is banging. The cool thing about the Canal Street Market is you have a lot of different types of Asian cuisine here. And one of them is this fabulous Thai restaurant called Beitong. Papaya salad time. I always love papaya salad. Got it all the time when I was in Thailand. Citrusy, fresh, really yummy. Wow, really juicy chicken, super flavorful, really great, all around. Canal Street Market, people, never lets you down. How mad are you at me, Lucas, for eating chopsticks this way? The point is, it works. For dinner, you gotta check out Freeman's. Now, it looks like let's just do a circle. Like, where am I? Where am I? Am I in an abandoned area? That's the cool thing about Freeman's. It looks like it's not there, but it's there. This spot has amazing American colonial-inspired food, and it's right down this alleyway that is lined with all types of graffiti. And this is kind of like the charm of Freeman's. From the outside, you would think it's an abandoned alleyway, but let's go down this way and you'll see what it really is. feel like this area is so good for a photo shoot, by the way. It's just such a New York vibe. Their goal for this restaurant was to make it feel like an American colonial tavern, and it feels very much like that on the inside. It's very rustic, and the food is old American. It's really yummy. I don't have time to eat here to show you in the video, but I can promise you I've had the food here. It's incredible. So anyway, try it out. Really delicious food. And fun fact, they actually have a speakeasy inside on the second floor, and it's so secret that most people don't even know about it. It's called Banza Bar. It only has 20 seats. They serve all of their drinks out of teacups. It's really cool. Get a reservation here and then head to Banza Bar after, or go to this amazing speakeasy that I'm about to feature. I'll see you there. After your nice coffee with the view, you might want to explore Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's lovely, but I recommend the next thing on your itinerary be the Best of New York food tour that we run. This is because we bring you to all of the iconic spots, 5 places in Brooklyn. You're gonna get pizza, tacos, pancakes, and a lot of other things, solid portions. This is a 3-hour tour. You're gonna learn the history, you're gonna see the sights, and you're gonna get delicious food. What more do you want? Now, I'm going to give you a sneak preview of an award-winning spot on our tour. These guys have won the world's best pancakes. They're pretty nuts. To the Time Out Market, which by the way has some of New York's best eateries all in one location with an epic view of the city. Also, one thing to note is the tours are run by my husband Louis. Sometimes you may get another guide, but they're also just as great. And Louis is a major foodie. He's also a cicerone, which is a beer expert, and a home chef. So he's like the perfect person to be doing these tours. We do run them on Sundays though, so if you're not doing this on a Sunday, we could do a private tour. That's another option, but the public tours run on Sundays from 11 to 2. The masterpiece has arrived. Look how beautiful this stack is. I would say that's like a 2-inch, at least, stack of pancakes. And look at all the delicious blueberries on top. You gotta get the wild blueberry pancakes. That's what they're known for. And their syrup is crazy. It's not your typical syrup. It's a maple butter syrup. It's pretty phenomenal. Look at that. Woo, look at that. So what I like about this food tour is most food tours that we went on around the world when we were designing this food tour was like, they would give you like a little tiny sample size. And that always drove me crazy because I'm like, I'm going on a food tour, like I want to have like a full meal. So ours, we kind of call it like a walking lunch. Okay, let's try it. It's like so fluffy and like a little sweet. You got that nice fruitiness from the blueberry. It's just, no wonder they're award winning. That's all I gotta say. Absolutely delicious. So if you join the tour, you get this, you get 4 other dishes for a well-rounded meal. And history. It's a perfect time. It's a perfect way to consolidate everything you need to eat your way through New York in 3 hours. And you know, since you're only here for 3 days, that's why we made it. All right, cheers. This is a quick feature, but a very important one to mention if you are a pizza lover. This spot is called Ribalta, and this won the 11th Best Pizza in the World award by the 50 Top Pizzas Association. Now these guys go around tasting the pizza on all the 7 continents, and so being marked number 11 in the world is a pretty accomplished feat. This is actually number 3 in the US. They're known for the Neapolitan style pizza. Definitely check this out when you're visiting. Now for all the spots I'm mentioning in this guide, I can't show everything, so I'm gonna have a map that I will link below that shows even more places that you must visit in Greenwich Village and the West Village.
What's number 1?
You know, I don't know actually, but I can tell you, wait, I can tell you, the number 1 pizza in the US was ranked Una Pizza Napoletana, and that's in the Lower East Side, and I probably demolished to spell it, like the way to say that. Una Pizza
Una pizza napoletana
is the number 1 pizza in the United States according to 50 Top Pizza. But this one is number 3 in the US, so that's pretty good too. And 11 in the world, I mean, come on. Okay, let's go. Boucherie is a lovely high-end French restaurant, and they have really yummy French food. I personally love their French onion soup. They also have great burgers here. They're known for their dry-aged steaks. You can actually see their butcher counter back here and their extensive bar. This is a great spot for lunch or dinner, but I do love their lunch menu. It's only $32 for their pre-fee. You get an appetizer and a main course, and everything's really high quality. They also have an extensive collection of wines and cocktails and beers for you to try. Now I got their chicken pallard. It's this one.
Chicken paillard.
I'm very bad at French pronunciation, so you have some citrusy elements there. You have some vinegary elements. The black olives really add a nice touch here. And of course, I love the pile of greens on top to just add a nice healthy note to it. Also, their burger is fabulous. I mean, look at that. Juicy, delicious burger with their pommes frites, which again, probably is pronounced wrong. They're really known for their steaks here, so I do recommend coming for that. But with that, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and I'll see you at the next location. We are here at Via. This is one of my favorite spots in this area, and that is because I've been coming here for, I would say, 6 years, kind of more of a prohibition style dining experience. So they focus on American cuisine and excellent cocktails here. One of the things that I want to note is their atrium. So this is the room that has completely glass ceiling. So that means that it feels like you're outside, but you're actually inside. So the decor here is very entertainment focused. You have a lot of famous movie posters, saying they also have movies playing on the walls. I got a few cocktails I want to feature. This is called their Secret Garden. So tasty. It has a very floral element to this. Some of their drinks here, by the way, are kind of inspired by theatrical names, which is fun because you do get a lot of Broadway actors coming here, or producers or directors. This masterpiece is their Wicked Witch of the West Side. They actually light sage on fire for this presentation. I knew I'd like this because it has mezcal. This is their Cocoa Fashion. It has a roasted marshmallow on top that has a sprig of rosemary in it. They light both of these on fire when you order it, so it's a great presentation. This drink is very spirit forward, but you do get that nice sweetness from the coconut, and you have that nice aroma of roasted marshmallow, which is a unique element because most old fashions don't have that. Our final cocktail of the evening is the Maracuya Mama. It has some chili flakes on the top, so it's a little spicy, which is fun. This is the one for me. If you like spice, if you like sweetness, this one. And you hear that music? That means you're here at Los Tacos Número Uno, but it's Los Mariscos. Lunch has been served. I got fish tacos and watermelon juice, fresh pressed watermelon juice. $14 here at Los Mariscos, and they have a huge variety of hot sauce. Never lets me down, Tabasco. Wow, that is a solid taco. Look at the size of that. Those tacos número uno, they just never let me down. And they're not expensive. Wow. Okay, you guys, this is so crazy. This is Emma. She just came over to me because she drew this picture of me sitting. How cool is that? Beautiful. Well, thanks. That's so cool. And after all that sightseeing, you're gonna need a pre-theater meal because you're about to see a show tonight, so I recommend Hold Fast. This is a locally owned restaurant with a Broadway veteran on its team and has become the Broadway community's favorite go-to spot for a pre-theater meal. They have a cool atmosphere, great food, and delicious craft cocktails. Our drinks and food are here. I got the standing ovation, very on theme to Broadway. Now this is a sparkling rosé with lemon lime, strawberry vodka, and sherry in it. Really refreshing, nice and sweet, but not too sweet. Really yummy. Then we have their fried burrata. This smells incredible. I wish you could smell this through the camera. I've never had a fried burrata. I'm very excited about this. I don't know what's gonna happen here, so. Ooh, look at that. All delicious gooiness. Dip it in the marinara. It's kind of like a mozzarella stick, but more high-end. The main courses here is their chicken sandwich, which is a chicken thigh that is grilled with arugula, tomato, basil mayonnaise on a brioche bun, served with a pickle on the side. Let's dig in. Look at this thing. It's the size. It's like the size of my head. Okay. Super savory. You get a nice, like, almost freshness, I think, from that basil mayonnaise and the arugula. The chicken thigh is seasoned really nicely. Overall, super delicious sandwich. Make sure you get this one. This is the thing to get. For a fine dining pre-theater menu, check out the Lambs Club. This was the center of the American theatrical industry in the 20th century and was the first theatrical club in the United States with members that you may have heard of, such as Charlie Chaplin, Fred Astaire, the Barrymores, John Wayne, and many more. Let's check out some of their delicious food. Our meal has been served. We are doing their pre-theater prefix menu, which they do every day from 5 to 6:30. Perfect timing before your show. Very excited to try their fluke crudo. Look how beautiful this is. It looks like a painting, right? This one has kumquats, fresh chilies, and basil. And make sure you get some of that olive on the top there. The olive adds a really nice smoothness to it. The fish is really complemented by that sauce that they add down here and the olives. Really yummy. The main course is here. This is a chicken dish with chanterelles, baby turnips, confit leg, and farro. It's so beautiful, all these dishes. Okay, let's get some of that juicy, delicious chicken. The sauce that they put on is super savory and flavorful. And these are the little turnips. Dip that in the sauce. You gotta dip it all in the sauce, you know? Feels almost like Thanksgiving dinner. Love it. Dessert, strawberry cake. It's nice and light, but also sweet. A really nice complement to the more hearty, heavy main courses. I love this spot. Definitely come to the Lambs Club. In the heart of the theater district on 45th Street, you'll find Schmackery's, a locally owned cookie shop that has been dubbed the unofficial cookie of Broadway. Now, this is a spot that you might see a lot of Broadway actors because it is the pre and post-show spot they come for a sweet treat. You never know who you're gonna see in here. Let's go take a look inside.
A visit to Schmackery's is like stepping into a time machine. You might think you were back in the 1950s here. Schmackery's original menu of 10 flavors has grown to include more than 75 unique cookie creations that change daily.
So I have a cookie feast in front of me. We have 6 different flavors. This one is one of the most creative flavors I've ever seen. This is called their Schmackaroni and Cheese. It has macaroni, cheese, chives, and it's a cookie somehow. Very interested in trying this. And then I have a incredible strawberry rhubarb cake. I mean, are you serious? This is incredible. We're gonna try that last. But first, I gotta try this macaroni and cheese thing because this is interesting. Tastes like cornbread. Oh, this is my love right here. I love their funfetti. It's sweet, tastes like a cake, but it's in a cookie form. Doesn't get better than that. Look at that marshmallow, that gooey marshmallow. Ooh, ah. Ooh, it tastes like it was roasted over a campfire. They even managed to toast that marshmallow on top, which is excellent. The cake has been cut. Look how beautiful this is. It is stunning. Let's try some. This frosting is so creamy and rich. Oh my God. So this has a really nice fresh strawberry flavor, and the creaminess of that frosting just pairs so nicely with it. The rhubarb adds a nice texture and also a great flavor. It's super, super yummy, and I just love how it looks. It's so girly and cute. I don't think I'll be able to finish this whole cake myself, so we're gonna take this to go, but definitely make sure you come here. It is an awesome spot for a pre or post Broadway treat. Williamsburg has one of the best food scenes in the entire city. You have food from all over the world here. We're here at Radagast Hall Beer Garden. This is one of my favorite spots to hang out and not just have a meal, but also they have a wide selection of beer and live music every single day. I got their giant pretzel, which looks delicious, very traditional from like Munich. And then we have a veal schnitzel here with a potato salad. I am 25% German, and I've been to Germany like 4 times. I can tell you this spot is very on point. The cool thing about Williamsburg though is they have everything from mom and pop shops, small restaurants, to Michelin-starred restaurants like Peter Luger. So if you're looking for a more high-end experience, go to Peter Luger's. It's incredible. winter village. It runs essentially through like end of November to March, so you can check it out all winter long, and they have some pretty cool things going on. Let's go check it out. The cool thing about this spot is their glass houses, which are covered in lights. It's super festive and sparkly and fun, and you can rent these. It is $50 for a non-private one for 2 people, $100 for 4, and then if you want to rent a private one, which I do recommend because then it's like more fun and, you know, it's your own little house, it's cute. That starts at $175. So the view while you're dining here is of the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge. You're on the East River, so technically this is on Pier 15. It's on a dock off of Manhattan. So you're literally in the river. You can see Brooklyn on one side, you can see Lower Manhattan on the other, and you get a pretty amazing sunset view. Plan your time of arrival during sunset, and that's normally between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. It's so early. It just is so early. But that's when you gotta come for the sunset. Look at that sunset. Absolutely beautiful dining environment. I can't stress it enough. They also have this Santa sleigh, which you can take a picture in. Look how cute, covered in lights. There's actually a giant TV screen that they play holiday movies, but also they'll do different movies during winter when it's not holiday time. It's just like such a fun idea for family or friends. So we got the fondue as an appetizer. This is about $60. By the way, all prices are subject to change. This is just the current price. We have pear bacon, broccoli, and pretzel. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the pretzel. Fondue, man. Underestimated. Get the fondue, that's all I gotta say. Delicious, delicious. Look at this vibe. Look at our little glass igloos. So I got the truffle mushroom ravioli. So tasty. It's cheesy, it's creamy. You have that nice savory element from the mushrooms. My only note is that I wish there was less cheese, which I know is weird to say, but that's it. Like, I think it's because I got the fondue, which has a lot of cheese. Overall, delicious.
I got the truffle burger over here, but I'm expecting really big, nice, salty truffle umami flavors to come through here. I was expecting like way crazy more flavor of the truffle, but it's good. Yeah, it's really juicy, which is essential.
You guys, they also have amazing cocktails, and they are all winter themed. This one has mezcal, so obviously that's mine. I'm looking forward to drinking that very soon. So for dessert, we got a very fun option of their s'mores kit. It comes complete with your own little campfire, chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker. It's pretty much the most American thing ever. So those of you that are watching from outside the US, do the s'mores kit. You know, it's the perfect American treat. Oh my God, it's like oozing everywhere. Ah! By the way, this s'mores kit is $50 for 4 people. It's $28 for 2. And yes, I know you can go to the store and get it way cheaper, but do you have a glass house at home? For the ultimate date night experience, come here to Bateau. They do 3-hour dinner cruises along the Hudson and the East River. Plus, you're gonna see the Statue of Liberty. You're gonna go under the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge. It is the ultimate boat dinner cruise here in New York. They even have high-end delicacies like Wagyu beef, which was delicious, by the way, and seafood platters. And if you want to upgrade your experience, you can even do an open bar for about 50 bucks. It's pretty awesome. Great spot for proposals. If you have a date coming up and you want to impress the person, definitely book a Bateau dinner cruise. I'm here at Sera by Birreria, and this is Italy's rooftop restaurant, and every season they transform it into a different vibe. And today we have our winter theme going on. This is resembling the Italian countryside. They completely change it every single time. You know, you can sit here, relax, have a wonderful time, enjoy the vibes. Now, the food is customized to the theme every single season. So we're gonna have some fondue today. We're gonna have some winter classics. Don't forget to get an Aperol Spritz here, because they really know how to do it like they do in Italy, because they make it exactly the same way. everything in Italy is from Italy or made by Italian people. It's incredible. So I'm dining from their seasonal menu. They have a fondue here with some roasted vegetables. It's absolutely delicious. I got a beef tartare, and then my friend Laura got a lovely winter salad with seta. I am never disappointed in the food. A lot of restaurants that have this kind of very Instagrammable look, they don't have great quality food, but this spot, they know what they're doing. I couldn't come in without the lovely Aperol Spritz. Absolutely delicious. Oh my God. It is so delicious, you guys. Just come to Italy. You're gonna have a good time every time, and make sure you make reservations in advance because they can get very, very full. Here at the Lodge at Gallo Green, they do something very special during the winter season, and that is they created a Scottish bothy. Now, this is a mountainside cozy lodge. They've completely transformed the outdoor area and added this to their rooftop. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what it looks like right now. This is truly incredible. I mean, it looks like you've been transformed to Scotland. The reason it's Scottish is because of Sleep No More. Now over here, you'll see a little cot. They have blankets which you can bring outside. And this is the main dining area, all with beautiful plaid chairs. Look at the hanging dried flowers from the ceiling. This is their game room over here. The door opens with the help of this weighted can. Come outside, look at this fireplace. Wonderful little fireplace, and it's just so rare in New York to have a fireplace on a roof. So it's a nice little element. Grab your drink, come out here, enjoy the view, or come inside. I'm gonna go to my secret spot in the lodge. You're gonna love this. This little nook I have is so adorable, and this is something you can get to. Just make sure you get here right when they open. Look at this. It's really a 360 experience coming here. I mean, look, I'm in my own little lodge, my own little Scottish lodge. I've talked about the McKittrick Hotel before, but I mean, this is just a perfect example. They know how to give you an incredible experience. What other bar can pull something like this off? Only Gallo Green, I'm telling you. Let's go try some of their cocktails. Now they offer a few hot drinks here. This is the St. James Ward, and this has graham cracker infused whiskey and hot apple cider, and then seasonal spices like roasted cinnamon and ginger. Perfect for this vibe. I mean, you really can't get better than this. I feel like I'm in a movie. Do I look like I'm in a movie? I feel like I'm in a movie. This is amazing. Guys, you've got to come here. This is the real deal right here. Truly immersive. If you're looking for the ultimate holiday dining experience, then look no further than Rolf's. The entire interior of the restaurant is covered with all of these gorgeous Christmas lights. They have lights literally over the entire ceiling. I can't even imagine what their electricity bill is. It's probably insane. You can come here to dine, you can come here just to the bar. Either way, it's magical. It's like you're inside of a Christmas tree. I want to point out a few things before you come here during the holiday season because you really need to know about this. So listen up. First off, it's extremely crowded. Their reviews on all sites are terrible because a lot of people are not happy about being in such a crowded environment, and I totally get it. That's why I come here in early November. Second, if you want to eat here during the holidays, you have to call in September to make the reservation just to make sure that you get the dates you want because they get completely crowded and you're not going to be able to eat here. Third, when you dine here in the holidays, you have to order a main course per person, so just keep that in mind, and you only have about an hour and 20 minutes to eat. All of these reasons is why that I come here in the beginning of November because it's still kind of holiday-ish. You know, it's like almost Christmas, yet you don't have all the restrictions that you do in December. So if you can come in early November, do it. If you can't, don't worry. Call this number right here in September, make your reservation, and enjoy the holiday vibes. At Miracle, they have a Christmas pop-up bar. Now this is quite literally a pop-up bar. It doesn't exist any other time except the holidays. So you can come here, get a Christmas-themed cocktail. They started in 2014 and since then have expanded to 90 locations around the world. So let's go check it out right now. I just got the drinks. It's a massive assortment. They are all Christmas-themed, of course.
This one is the Christmas Carol barrel, and it comes in a cute little barrel that says fa la la. Then we have the Jingle Balls Nog right here. The Jingle All the Way. This one is the Christmapolitan, which is super adorably has a koala that's dressed as Santa on it. And then right here we have finally the Yippee-ki-yay motherfucker. Yeah, it has a swear word in it. That's true. The ceiling has presents on it, hanging from it. You have wrapping everywhere, lights everywhere. Leyenda is a Latin American restaurant. They do something very special during the holiday season, and that is something called Slayenda. It helps support female empowerment. Now, this place is completely female owned. Let's go check out what they're doing on inside. I got my Slayenda cocktail menu right here. They also do brunch here, so it's a fun way to incorporate female empowerment and eating and drinking delicious cocktails. These are two of the most beautiful ones, in my opinion. This one is the Holly and the Ivy, and this one is Tia Mia. Now, as a mezcal lover, obviously, I'm a big fan of this since it has mezcal in it. And a little Santa Boo, super adorable. I think what makes me feel the best about this is not just the taste of the cocktails, but the fact that a percentage of the revenue they're making from this goes to female empowerment for safety and health. So, you know, give the gift of giving to those in need this holiday season. Come have a cocktail here, come get brunch here. Slayenda lasts the whole holiday month, and really great way to celebrate the holiday season. For an absolutely magical Swiss Alps inspired experience, head here to Chalet de Ning. This is the West Terrace of the Peninsula Hotel's Salon de Ning, and they have made the entire interior into two giant igloos, complete with a little fireplace, magical Christmas lights, and candlelit setting. Plus they have all these beautiful photo opportunities. I mean, technically it's just the vibe of the area, and great cocktails. The Peninsula Hotel as a whole has incredible Christmas experiences, from gingerbread making classes to carolers to even a holiday tea. So there's a lot to do here, and if you're looking for a wonderful choice to stay at for the holidays, check them out because they're like the top of the top here in New York City. The Oyster Bar is a very special spot. Here you have the largest variety of fish in the entire city. Over 25 different types of fish they serve here and 30 types of oysters. It's one of the oldest restaurants in Grand Central, and they also have an award-winning wine list with over 80 different types of wine by the glass. This is gonna be delicious.
5.5.
Oh, you guys, this is a 5.5-pound lobster. Oh my God, he's so big. Look at us, look at us, look at us, look at us. The oysters here are unbelievable. They actually do this kind of platter where you can choose a bunch of different types of oysters. So we had 4 different types and they were absolutely delicious. They also had a caviar sandwich. Let's just take that in for a moment. Yeah, caviar sandwich. It was the fanciest sandwich I've ever had. And now I have a mahi-mahi, and they remake the menu every single day. So the menu I'm having is not gonna be the menu you're having. It's literally fresh caught fish every single time. Oh my God. If you are a sweets lover like me, then you must check out Milk Bar. This has been featured on Netflix, Chef's Table Pastry Edition. Now, I actually recently surprised my sister by getting her one of their apple cider donut cakes here. All right, what I got here is their apple cider donut cake. Multi-layers, we got some delicious frosting and some topping here. And then around the base, we have their birthday cake truffle balls. It's appley. Wow. It's like a cheesecake. It's so good. It's like heaven in a ball, you know? You just want to savor every moment of it.
It's like apple pie inside. It's very good, it's rich. The great thing about Milk Bar is that you can order anything for delivery throughout the entire United States and it will deliver within the next day. Yes, you heard me right. You will get stuff straight from here, from the heart of New York City, tomorrow. There are 3 things that I recommend ordering. First off, their best sellers are the birthday cake. It's ridiculous, trust me. The second, the truffles. Oh my God. I mean, you saw my reaction in that video with the truffles. They're that good. And the Milk Bar pie. This actually was what first brought me into Milk Bar.
Milk Bar isn't just a spot you should visit when you're here. It is amazing for gift giving across the US, especially since they can do next day nationwide delivery. I highly recommend ordering one of their tasty treats, and you can use my promo code SARAHFUNKY to save $10 off your order of $50 or more.
I am here at the Beekman. This is the #1 hotel in New York, and it was rated #8 in the US by Condé Nast Traveler. Now, this building has a lot of history. It was completed in 1883 and was one of New York's first skyscrapers. But that's not really what makes this hotel special. Let's go inside. I am here at the main event. This is called Temple Court on 10, and this is at the top of the Beekman Hotel. And as you can see above me, the ceiling is covered with wisteria. It's so beautiful. I feel like I'm in a fantasy land. This restaurant serves a 4-course meal that is absolutely gourmet. It's designed by Tom Colicchio. It opened in 2016. The 4-course menu is $125, and this is the main course. This is the duck. This is Peking duck breast over coals with plums and Tokyo turnips. The restaurant's called Temple Court because this building, when it opened in 1883, which is the same exact year the Brooklyn Bridge opened, by the way, was also called Temple Court, and it was one of New York's first skyscrapers at the time. Because you have to remember, this was 1883. Things were different then. There wasn't as many tall buildings. Let's try this duck. Oh, it's tender too. Yeah, that nice like plum sauce. That it's been cooked over coals because it has a really nice charred flavor. It's delicious. I am here at New York's oldest and most historic restaurant and bar. It is Francis Tavern. This is one of my favorites because it has such a fabulous history. It's been around since 1762 and has survived everything from the Revolutionary War to hurricanes to pandemics and probably a lot more. They even had a fire here that burned down half the building. The reason this place is so special is because it used to be the watering hole of the founding fathers, and what it's most famous for is when George Washington bid his team adieu after the Revolutionary War ended. This is also where the Chamber of Commerce for the United States was founded. Now, that's just a little bit about the history. If you want to learn more about the history, you can take my Secrets of New York tour where we dive really deep into the history here. Or you can go upstairs to their secret museum where they have tons of artifacts from that time period. But this is a video about restaurants, so let's get a little bit into the food. This is my favorite thing to order here. This is their sizzling hot filet mignon. It is served on a stone, and it's served with some truffle mashed potatoes. It's like cutting into butter. So smooth. Perfection. Seriously, like, delicious. Really, I've never gotten anything I don't love here. They have great cocktails. They have a whiskey room, has a fireplace inside, which is really nice and cozy during the winter months. They also have a bar with tons of different types of craft beers. This is really a spot for anyone, especially history lovers. When you come here, I recommend walking a few steps down to the Dead Rabbit, which was rated the world's #1 bar a few years ago, and getting their Irish coffee. All of my tour guests from Ireland that have tried it say that it's better than what is served in Ireland. So I don't know. If you're Irish, let me know what you think. But definitely don't miss this spot when you're here in New York. I'm here at Jay's on the Bay. This was another local suggestion, and this spot has been a diner since the 1920s. Today it's called Jay's on the Bay. It wasn't always called Jay's on the Bay. J stand for Joe's, but Jay's on the Bay rhymes more. It's more fun that way. And they're really known for breakfast, brunch, but you can have lunch and dinner here too. Now the entire interior of this feels like a 50s diner, but I do want to note that what you're seeing here, it's not going to look like this much longer, because when the owner purchased this location during Hurricane Sandy, he just kind of kept the old school mentality vibe of it, but he's going to be doing a full renovation. So when you come here, it might look a little bit different. The owner does come from a high-end background, so this isn't just your regular diner food, it's elevated diner food. And what they recommend you order here is their chicken and waffles, their Parmesan fries, and milkshakes. So this is their banana milkshake, and this isn't just like your typical milkshake you would get at a diner. This banana was flambéed. That's right. Means it was lit on fire. So they're not messing around here at Jay's on the Bay. Let's try it. Bro. Oh my God. If I didn't just have a whole sundae at Eggers, I would drink an entire thing of this. So this tastes like vanilla and nutmeg, and oh, it's so sweet and delicious. Definitely get the milkshake when you come here. Wow, look what I have. The food has arrived. I got the chicken and waffles. I got the Parmesan fries. Let's start with the Parmesan fries here. These are covered in Parmesan. And we have chipotle sauce, because obviously this isn't your basic fries. I'm not gonna have ketchup with this. Whoa, this is delicious. It's really smoky because of the chipotle sauce. It's also really nice and creamy. The cut of the fries is really well done. It's like crunchy but soft on the inside. That is gourmet fries. You shouldn't have fries with ketchup. You should have fries with spicy chipotle mayo. Way better. Now let's get into this one, which is like their best seller. This is their chicken and waffles. The chicken looks super juicy. It's also covered with a cheese, and then you have a nice fluffy waffle on the bottom there. It has the same chipotle mayo that I just dipped the fries in, but I also covered this with maple syrup. So, you know, you're getting a little sweet, savory combo. Whoa, this place is so amazing. Holy sh**. That's the best thing I've ever eaten. Sweet, savory combo is so good, and the chicken is like nice and crispy, but yet juicy on the inside. The waffle's super fluffy. The flavors are like so well balanced between the sweet and the savory. This is crazy. I'm sorry for swearing, but it is so good. Do not miss this place. And it looks like it also comes with some bacon, in case you didn't get enough of the deliciousness from all the other things going on. I love it. I'm in love. I'm here at a neighborhood staple in Staten Island. It is Eggers Homemade Ice Cream. This place started in 1932 by Richie Egger. Today it is still family owned by Danielle Raleigh. This whole place has been family owned since 1932. Now it has switched different owners' hands, but the ice cream quality is exceptional. They actually have a location in historic Richmond Town, which we featured in the first Staten Island video, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. But they're known for obviously their ice cream, their shake, and their other delicious desserts, so I'm very excited to go in there and try some. So the whole style of this place is like a 50s diner. They also have candy, like every candy you could ever imagine. Look at this. I mean, there must be like over 100 different types of candies. Candy canes, like old-fashioned candy. There's just so much candy. We did one scoop and it's humongous. So unless you're like sharing this with a bunch of people, just do one scoop, because Louie and I are gonna share this one piece. It's gonna be huge. We ordered the cookie sundae. The sundae is what is recommended. So heat up the cookie, put some ice cream on there. We got caramel, whipped cream, a cherry. It's gonna be amazing. This is the small sundae. Again, size of my head here, so just be realistic with what you order. Shoot, look at that, so gooey. Oh my God, so good. All homemade at Eggers. Wow. I'm having this before lunch and I regret nothing. Definitely get this when you come here. I want you all to just use your imaginations. I'm in Beso. That is the name of this restaurant. Now we're gonna put B-roll over of the restaurant because it's January and there's no indoor dining, and I'm just going to take you there. So this is a Spanish restaurant owned by Julian Gascioli. They feature food from Spain and they have an extensive Spanish wine list, amazing tapas, and a wonderful atmosphere that literally makes it feel like you're in Spain, all right? They have beautiful pictures all over the walls of Spanish dancers and like gorgeous lights, and that's where we are, totally. I'm totally imagining it, and I hope you are too. We ordered some food, and I'm definitely not in my apartment. They have these really cute little igloos outside where you can dine right now. This is pulpo with patatas bravas, which is like essentially fried potatoes in cubes. Another tapas dish, this is gambas rolled in plátano. So gambas are shrimp. These are very large shrimp. Plátano is plantains, and it's fried. And then it comes with bread and olives. Pulpo is always one of my favorite dishes. It's very hard to make properly. So what you're looking for here is a really nice texture. You don't want it to be rubbery. If it's rubbery, that means it's overcooked. Not a good thing. I see they have a really nice char on this. I just dipped this in the spicy aioli sauce that comes with it. So let's give it a shot. So that has an amazing charred flavor, and it tastes really fresh, and it's nice and tender, which is exactly what you want in octopus. You do not want that rubberiness. I'm gonna try it with the patatas bravas. Now that comes with its own sauce. This is a roasted pepper sauce. It's a little bit sweeter, not as spicy as the chipotle sauce, obviously. Let's try this one. This is the gambas with wrapped in plátano, so shrimp and plantains for those that don't speak Spanish. Smells really nice. I bet it's gonna be savory and sweet, that's my guess. This one comes with a mango sauce. That's a huge bite. I'm gonna regret doing this all at once. You have the savory element of the shrimp with the sweetness of the plátano, and that mango cream sauce doesn't overpower the dish, which is really nice, because you may think, well, the plátano's already sweet, wouldn't the sweet sauce kind of make this too sweet of a dish? But it doesn't. It actually works really nicely together. These are two great tapas options. They have a ton of other stuff at Beso, which by the way means kiss. Enjoy it. It's a great spot. I am here at a local hotspot. This spot is called Royal Crown Bakery and Cucina. It's an Italian bakery, that's what you need to know. And when I put in my request to all of you lovely viewers saying I'm doing a Staten Island guide, this spot was recommended more than any other place, so I'm very excited to try it. They're known for their fresh, delicious Italian baked goods and sandwiches. All of their bread is baked fresh every day, and they also are known for their mozzarella. So we're gonna go inside and order a sandwich and some baked goods. Let's eat, I'm so excited. Okay, so I ordered the chicken cutlet sandwich with mozzarella, which they're famous for. It also has roasted peppers inside. It comes with this delicious balsamic vinaigrette. That is some thick balsamic vinaigrette right there. Look at that. This sandwich was $13. Louis and I are splitting it. As you can see, Louis has already gotten involved here. So you can share it, $6 each. Pretty good deal. This sandwich is so simple but so flavorful. I love the roasted pepper in there. It has that really nice roasted pepper taste. It's like super yummy, and it complements the breaded chicken that's fried with that nice mozzarella. Also, you can't miss this balsamic vinaigrette. It has like a bite to it, but it's sweet, which really complements the sandwich completely, really nicely. I don't really have much to say about it besides it's delicious and I'm gonna eat it, and they're not lying about this bread. Fresh baked, don't miss it. It is time for dessert. Woo, woo. Yep, that's right. Best time of all the meals. We have two things here. I have their rainbow cookie, which was recommended, and their cannoli, which has been half eaten by Louis, because we do these videos in Spanish if you speak Spanish. You can watch his Spanish version below if you want to see that. Classic Italian dessert. I'm not sure about this, but I think that the colors represent the Italian flag. If that's correct, please let me know in the comments below. What I love about this is that, and I know people hate this word, but it's like super moist. Like it's really juicy. It's not dry. I hate when cakes are dry and things like that. Also has a nice almond extract flavor. Really good. Let's do the cannoli now. And this one is nice because it has more cinnamon flavor than other cannolis that I've had before. I think I like it better this way. The exterior is really crispy, the interior is nice and soft. Exactly what you want in a cannoli. Definitely recommend both of these. You guys weren't lying. Royal Crown Bakery is legit. So thank you so much for suggesting it. I appreciate that. I'm here at La Caruana. This is an authentic Sri Lankan restaurant here in Staten Island. The cooking here is done by Jayantha, which this is her name. I apologize, I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. I don't want to mess it up on camera for you, but she learned all of her cooking from her mother in Sri Lanka. So this is truly an authentic Sri Lankan experience, and along the walls they have Sri Lankan art, and inside Jayantha, she moved to the United States and married another Sri Lankan expatriate, and together they opened New York's first Sri Lankan restaurant. When they first opened, it was literally just a little picnic table under an umbrella in Times Square in 1995, which, if you're aware of what Times Square was like in 1995, filled with X-rated everything. And eventually they kind of, you know, moved up, and today they have this lovely location here in Staten Island. I just ordered a few things. I got their ginger tea, which I'll pour a little bit for Louis. Look at that. Wow, look at this cute little teapot too. Normally on weekends they have a buffet, and the entire interior is beautifully designed. Everything is from Sri Lanka, so you really feel like you've traveled to Sri Lanka when you're here. So this is mulligatawny soup. Mulligatawny soup is a traditional Sri Lankan soup, and it's like neon green. I've never seen a soup quite so neon. Ooh, that's nice. So this soup has a really nice spice flavor. It's kind of like curry or cardamom, definitely a yogurt base. The waiter has told me why it is so green. It's because of curry leaves. I did not see that one coming. Served on it. Actual plate. This is called lampreys, and this is a dish that's over 300 years old. Eggplant, moju, cashew nut curry, and egg, all wrapped and baked in a banana leaf. I am so bad at pronunciation. My apologies again. What, bro? This reminds me of a tamale, you know, because Louis is Guatemalan, so we're always having tamales. So Louis chose the pork. You can get this in a variety of different meats, beef, chicken, vegetable. I mean, comes in tons of different options. That looks delicious. See that? Bro, that is so good. It's like sweet, yet spicy and savory. The curry flavor is so good, so rich, perfect for winter, heating us up. La Caruana, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. Another cool thing about this spot is that they have the only Sri Lankan museum outside of Sri Lanka. They started in the basement. It was actually started by the daughter of the two owners, and now it's moved across the street. Right now it's closed because of COVID, but they will reopen. They do virtual tours. I'm here at a neighborhood staple, Danino's Pizzeria and Tavern. This was recommended from you guys, the locals on Staten Island, that I had to visit here. Since 1937 they've been in business. They're known for their thin crust pizza that looks like this. Oh. Oh my God. Louis already got involved, as you can see, because we do the Spanish version of these videos. We got 2 types of pizza here, 2 of their most popular orders. So I did their clam pizza on one half and their garbage pizza on the other half. The garbage pie has sausage, meatball, pepperoni, mushroom, and onions. And the clam pie has fresh garlic, parsley, and olive oil with a sprinkle of grated cheese. Now this spot was opened by Carlos Danino in 1937, but he actually introduced the pizzas in 1951. It's a no-frills spot. They have a nice bar inside with a bunch of local beers. So if you're into that, you're definitely gonna love this. I'm gonna try the clam pie. I've actually never had clam pie. I've always wanted to try it. So look at that, nice thin crust. That's great. So this has a really nice garlic flavor to it, and the clams are like very potent. Like if you like clam chowder or any type of clam dish, you're gonna really love this. Plus the crust is like perfectly crispy. This is more the style of pizza that I normally order. I like to get like a lot of sauce on there. Look at this, this is so heavy. Oh my God. Look at that. It's a little messy, but totally worth it. The marinara sauce complements the mushrooms and the onions and the pepperoni, and their meatballs are epic. I definitely think I prefer the garbage pizza over the clam pie, but that's just my taste. On point. This spot is delish. Thank you so much for those that recommended it. The Bronx has a Latino population that is over 50%, so it really is not fair to not include an authentic Mexican spot here. This spot behind me, Taqueria La Scali, is actually a recommendation from a viewer. This place has received tons of raving reviews from the New York Times, Time Out New York. And why? Because they have some of the best Mexican food in the entire city. La Scali actually means tortillas in the Aztec language in Mexico. When the owner, Mauricio Gomez, came here from Mexico City, he couldn't find a place that really had great Mexican food in a family environment. And so what he decided to do was actually create his own spot. And so we're gonna have some authentic Mexican eats, but of course, because of COVID, you can't eat inside right now. So we're gonna order, grab our food, and then go and eat it in the car. Let's get it. Do you like my fine dining establishment? It's called a Toyota Prius, and this is 2021 dining. Welcome. So let's try the first dish. You guys, this burrito is literally the size of my head. Do you see this? This is a al pastor burrito. Al pastor is a style of cooking meat on a spit. It's like slow cooked over a long period of time, so it's super juicy, super flavorful. The 3 different types of sauce are a crema, which is like a sour cream, a chipotle, and a black bean. Wow, that burrito is the best burrito I've had in the city. Hands down, done. Even like, and I know some of you would be horrified of me saying this, Chipotle, I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. It might be embarrassing. This one is like 1,000 times better than that. I also got tacos árabes. Normally, tacos are with corn tortillas, but this type of taco is with a flour tortilla, which I actually prefer. And I realized that this is not the popular decision, because Louis tells me this all the time, but I like the flour tortilla. I think it's smoother and softer. This has pork in it. Let's give it a shot. That is so savory. The meat melts in your mouth. Slow cooked, you can tell. They also came with these onions that are charred. You know, I have to say, I always talked about how those tacos numero uno as the best tacos. They may have just been defeated by Taqueria La Scali. Congratulations, you guys. You now win the award. I am here at Liebman's. This is in Riverdale in the Bronx, and this is one of the last remaining Jewish delis in the Bronx. Now, before World War II, there were about 1,500 different Jewish delis here. Today, there's only a handful left, and this one is special not only because they make their own pastrami every day, which few delis can say that they do, but also because this is a spot that Anthony Bourdain loved. He actually featured them in his show Parts Unknown. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna get some delicious food here. They're known for their matzo ball soup, their potato knishes, and their pastrami's. In traditional pandemic sense, we are having this meal outside at a little table. We have the pastrami and corned beef sandwich, which by the way, was $20. Quite large, as you can see, this is just half of it. So, I mean, I guess $20, like this can last several meals if you don't eat that much, but I thought that was pretty expensive, so it better be worth it. Then I have a potato knish right here, some sour pickles, and matzo ball soup, my favorite. All right, let's try the matzo ball soup first, because I love soup. A matzo ball, as you can see here, all it is flour and water, and then we have chicken noodle soup around it. So I'm just gonna take a little chunk out of the matzo ball. Oh, classic chicken noodle soup. You can't go wrong with chicken noodle soup. That's great for a cold day in January like today. Now I'm gonna do this, the knish, the potato knish. The guy at the shop told me that when you have this, you should put mustard on it, and he said just spread it on there. I've never had a potato knish, and I love mustard. There's two types of potato knishes you can get at Liebman's. That you can do the fried one, or you can do the baked one. The guy that worked there told me he liked the baked one better. The baked ones are round, so I went with his suggestion because I feel like he knows what he's talking about, right? Really delicious. Sour pickles. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to have this as a pregnant person, so I'm just gonna have Louie try it. But I can tell you it smells great, and I wish I could eat this whole thing right now. I'm gonna have to come back here once I have the baby. Now, there's all these rules associated with pregnancy. It's really a shame. You can't have sushi, you can't have all this. So I'm just gonna play it safe, and Louie will be explaining to you how this tastes. So Louie, take it away.
All right, we just got the pastrami sandwich here. I actually got a combo. It's pastrami and corned beef sandwich. It has mustard and some tomatoes on here, and it's on a rye bread. I'm gonna give it a bite. Probably a really huge bite because I like food, you know. It does have some mustard in there, which kind of goes really well with the beef. The beef itself is really flavorful. Also has a lot of, you know, different spices, and the rye bread tastes just right.
All right, so that's pretty much it. Sounds like the pastrami sandwich was delicious. I'm jealous, Louie, so good for you. Congratulations, you get to eat that. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this food. Really, really yummy deli here. Cheers. I'll see you at the next location. I am here at Motley Kitchen. This is a neighborhood staple. They're actually relatively new compared to the other places we featured. They opened in 2017 and were originally going to be a catering business, but then when Chef Kat Krish saw this beautiful location, she thought this is perfect for a cafe. So today we're gonna go check out the cafe here. They're known for their baked goods, their breakfast, and their chocolate bars. So I'm very excited to check this out. So we're inside the cafe, and they have not just delicious baked goods and food, but they also have local merchandise. So Bronx Native is also featured in this video, and they have some of their goodies, like these lovely little masks, or, yes, love supporting local businesses. They have a rooftop upstairs, so you're gonna wanna go up the stairs back here. I have my delicious food and this cute bag here, which I love the sticker. Let's go enjoy the food upstairs on the roof. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. There's a dog. Look. Ah. You guys, I feel like I'm in someone's house. I am ready to feast. I have a lot going on here. Don't worry, I'm gonna share it with Louie. I can't eat all this. This is their overnight oats. This is one of their best sellers. Blueberries on top, fresh blueberries. I feel healthy just eating that. This right here is their bacon, egg, and cheese. It's on a ciabatta roll. Let's get it. That is so good. There's some type of sauce in here that adds like a little heat. And then the cheese is so flavorful and creamy, and the egg kind of just like oozes. Delicious in your mouth. The bacon is cooked perfectly. One of the best bacon, egg, and cheeses I've had in New York, I have to say. Let's move on to their baked goods, because that's one of the things they're most famous for. This is their chocolate chip cookie, and it is sprinkled with sea salt. Wow. I feel like my life has been changed. Oh my God, they're killing it here at Motley Kitchen. This is the buckwheat chocolate muffin. Oh, that's nice. It's subtly sweet. I think it will go really well with this vanilla latte I got. The latte is really well balanced. It's not like too bitter. I'm very excited about all of these things, so I'm gonna eat the rest of it and I will see you at the next location, but definitely do not miss this spot in the South Bronx. If you ask any true New Yorker where to get proper Italian food, they're not going to tell you Little Italy in Manhattan. They're going to tell you here on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. That's right, Italians started moving to this area in 1910. And I am standing outside of the wonderful Artuso pastry shop. They have a very wide selection of different types of baked goods, whether it's cookies or cakes. They're known for some of their amazing cakes. And this spot has been in business for over 70 years. They opened in 1946, as you can see on the packaging. It was launched by Vincent Artuso after he returned from serving in World War II. So they're quite successful, and there's a reason for that. It's because they're delicious. So we're gonna go inside, order some cookies. I'll see you inside. Look at these cannolis. Oh my God, I've never seen a cannoli this big. Whoa. I think it's so cute how they wrapped it. Now, the question is, can I get it off? That is the question. 10 hours later. All of these are butter cookies. These ones are half-dipped moons with chocolate. We have a cat's tongue here, double chocolate swirls, rum baba, and then this is their chocolate mousse puff. And I got a cappuccino to go with this because I feel like you need a balance when you have sweets like this. This is their half moon dipped chocolate ones. Perfect with coffee. And let's do the puff because their chocolate mousse is apparently amazing. The chocolate mousse in there is so fluffy, it's like a cloud in my mouth. Definitely get that. And then we have the rum baba. Whoa, that literally tastes like rum. I think if you had too many of these, you might be drunk. I think my favorite is the little puff, the mousse puff. Get that when you come here, get a cappuccino, and enjoy your life, because that's what this is all about. Cheers. Oh, hey there. I'm here at Frankie and Johnny's Pine Restaurant in the Bronx. This is a neighborhood classic since 1969, and they serve classic Italian fare from Calabria, Italy. This was started by two brothers, Frankie and Johnny, who came over from Italy to start this restaurant. Today it's actually run by their two sons, and this spot is known for their handmade pasta, so we're gonna go order that right now. This is a spot that the Yankees and the Mets come all the time. They have tons of signed pictures of the Yankees and the Mets inside, and even the Mets pitcher held his wedding here. So this is a Bronx classic. Let's go eat some delicious Italian food. So because we're in a pandemic and it's January and you can't have indoor dining, we are home and we have all of this delicious food ready to eat. Now I have to say, the people that work at Frankie and Johnny's are so welcoming and so friendly, and a lot of their customers that came in were so passionate about everything that all of these recommendations were from customers that kind of helped guide me in what to choose. So what we have here, this is the gnocchi pesto, and this has sun-dried tomatoes, grilled chicken, pignoli nuts. It also has a fresh basil cream sauce. So, whoa. Oh man, that is packed with flavor. What I like about this pesto is that it has a subtle garlic flavor. Sometimes pesto has too much garlic. This is perfectly balanced with the cream. Really, really yummy. This right here is the eggplant rollatini, another customer recommendation. Whoa. So this is eggplant rolled with ricotta cheese, and it looks like mozzarella. Apparently the eggplant here is amazing because every person that came in the store while we were waiting said, like, get the eggplant. Wow, they were not lying. Get the eggplant. This is so delicious. It's kind of like an eggplant parmesan, but better because there's that really savory ricotta on the inside. And you can get it with pasta or potato croquettes. This is the pasta fagioli soup. You know I love soup, so let's give it a shot. I understand why this restaurant is like one of the best Italian restaurants in the city now. Everything is incredible. This has a really nice dried basil. This is very herbaceous. Yes, ooh, fancy word. Louis and I are going to enjoy this meal while watching The Godfather, because obviously that's a classic Italian movie. Make sure you visit this spot. You don't want to miss it. Brooklyn has a vast West Indian community, which is normally celebrated during August during the West Indian Day Parade, which is an amazing bacchanal parade where you literally walk down the streets in like a little outfit, dancing to like the most amazing soca music. It is so fun. I've done it twice now and dressed up, and one time I even had a snake around my neck. It was crazy. So they also have some great restaurants here, and this is because there's a long history of immigration to the borough from the Caribbean islands that has left Brooklyn blanketed in businesses, especially eateries that provide reminders of home. And I'm here at Ali's Trinidad Roti Shop. They are famous for some of the roti, so we're gonna go in, check it out. I'm starving. This food's delicious. Let's go. So when you come here, there's a few things that you absolutely need to get. Of course, the roti. I mean, come on, you don't come to a roti shop and not get roti. I'm getting the chicken stew and a beef roti. Also, you should get the double and a ginger beer. Important thing, you must have cash to come here, okay? It's cash only, okay? So make sure you bring cash. I have my delicious roti. This thing is humongous. I got 2 of them, 1 beef, 1 chicken stew. Each one is like 2 pounds and practically the size of my head. This is made with naan. It's an Indian style flatbread and actually has a really interesting history with the West Indian community. Roti is actually a culinary legacy of the history of slavery and indentured servitude throughout the West Indies. For centuries, the Caribbean was populated by enslaved African peoples forced to work on British-owned sugarcane plantations. Indentured South Asians arrived to take their place after abolition in the 1830s, and they brought with them their delicious naan and partha breads. So here at Ali's Roti, they have that really traditional flavor. They have them in a lot of different sizes, so let's just get it. Let's do it. Whoa, wow, that is packed with flavor. It's really delicious, like curry flavor. And then you have the chickpeas in there, potatoes. The meat is super, super tender. It kind of like just like comes apart in your mouth. I do recommend getting this beef. It's so good. The flavors are just unreal. Also very good price. We got 2 of these big rotis and then 1 doubles, which I'm gonna try next, and a ginger beer for literally $16. So this is their doubles. This is chickpeas with a tamarind sauce wrapped in roti, and it looks really messy, but you know, sometimes the messiest things are the most delicious. You always call it doubles, not double. It's never a single, it's just doubles, okay? So don't get confused. I was confused. If you want 3 doubles, you say 3 doubles. You don't say 6. Let's give it a bite. I'm gonna bite it down here where like you have all the delicious sauce. This is really sweet and savory, so it's a perfect balance of flavors. It even has a little spice as well, which is really nice. And these 2 things go together really well too. I mean, they're both very heavy, probably not super healthy, but you don't come here to be on a diet. You come here to enjoy your food. I'm here at Caputo's Bake Shop in Cobble Hill, Brooklyn, and this is a 5th generation bakery. It was started in 1904 from a family from Bari, Italy, and they are known for their lard bread. And you're probably thinking, lard bread? That sounds horrible for you. Yes, but guess what? It's good for your soul, okay? It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. So what is lard bread, you may be wondering? Well, let me tell you. Lard bread is crusty on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside, and it's a concoction of pork salami, sharp provolone cheese, and pepper infused with olive oil. Essentially, it's like a sandwich, but like in a single loaf of bread, and it's absolutely delicious. One of my favorites, but you have to come here early to get it. And guess who didn't come here early enough? Me. So today I'm gonna try their olive bread, which I'm sure is just as delicious. So let's go inside right now and check it out. I have the olive bread right here, and in traditional 2020 style, we're gonna have this outside. Yes. This is a pretty intense loaf here. Normally you would cut it, but you know, we're just gonna get right into it. There's big chunks of black olive in here. You can see it there. You can see it all along the side, like here. And I bet it would be so delicious with olive oil. All these chunks of olives. I love black olives, so I'm just gonna try one off the side by itself. It's really soft on the inside. Again, If I was eating this at home, I would put some olive oil on a plate, salt and pepper. That'd be perfect. Really simple, really well done bread. It's soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside. And then you get those like nice olives that kind of pair with the simple flavors of the bread really well. Now I do recommend when you come to this shop, get their lard bread. That is what they're most famous for. But this is a great option as well. They also have cookies and all different types of bread. So when you get a piece of the bread with the olive together, oh my God, this would be good in sandwiches.
So right now we're at the Timeout Market. You can see it like right above there. We're at the Clinton Street Baking Co. And we're gonna go inside and have Neil show us how to make the perfect pancake. And this is one of the stops in our in-person tours.
I am so excited because these pancakes are rated the best in the city. And I feel like they're practically like the best in the world, honestly.
Every time we bring someone here, they're always like, their minds are like melted.
Whoa. All right, let's go check it out.
Neil brought us back in the kitchen to show us how to make the perfect pancake.
So we're here at Clinton Street Baking Co. and I'm here with Neil, who's going to show us how to make the perfect pancakes. Clinton Street Baking Co.
Hey, how are you, buddy?
Good. Doing better now.
I can tell you that my running joke is these blueberry pancakes that put my older 2 kids through college. They're the most amazing pancakes in the world because of the batter and the way we make them.
Right.
And I'm going to show you right now how to kill them and make one
Perfect.
order. All right?
Let's do it.
First thing we're going to do,
oh, look at
we're going to hit the griddle.
Wow.
Some beautiful clarified butter. We're gonna take the pancakes batter and we're just gonna we're gonna let it do its thing. The butter not only is gonna give it flavor, it's gonna kind of give you a beautiful little round circle, the ring that I call, the magic ring.
So I'm sure that butter kind of helps to kind of caramelize the bottom of it and make a crust underneath,
Absolutely.
right?
Also gives it a lot of flavor.
So would you say this is like, I mean, this is definitely not your standard dough or mixture that you make the pancake mix with, right?
It's a special, the ingredients in the pancake batter are really kind of simple and normal.
Yeah.
Eggs, butter, milk, flour, baking powder, love. And then it's the method at which we do it that makes them really come up and really fluffy. Fluffy, yet not heavy. But while that's forming, we're gonna let them set. Then once they set, we're gonna add our wild Maine blueberries. Wild Maine blueberries are signature on these pancakes because there's a very short season and they are packed with flavor. You know when it's time to put the blueberries in is when you start to see those bubbles. See the bubbles?
Right.
You'll see that ring. You see the ring?
Oh, look at that.
That's like Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Lord of the
I've always wondered how they did that too, because it makes like a perfect little circle where the pancake is.
Okay, so these are the wild Maine blueberries. We're
look at those.
Speckle them, and I can give you one to taste.
Heck yeah.
Okay?
Or a few.
Taste the difference, how strong they are, and how really good they are.
Yeah.
Now is the key for making the perfect pancake is the flip, right? We're not going to do too much. It's kind of like a wrist action thing.
Man, I always mess this up.
I know, so does everyone else. But when you've been doing it as long as me, it's just a simple flip.
Look at that. It's a piece of art.
You know what I mean?
Look
But
at
it's kind of like the simpler, the better. This is our maple butter, which is maple syrup mixed with butter.
And that's it?
And
is it like 1-to-1 ratio? Or is it?
Yes. And then this is our blueberry sauce right now, which I'm going to put on the top.
Perfect.
Which is blueberries, vanilla, a little bit of sugar and lemon zest, and we're going to put that on the top. And then we're going to hit it with powdered sugar.
When I tried this, I've always noticed that there's like a little bit of like a zestiness in it, and that's why, because there is zest in it.
The batter special, the filling special, the sauce is special, the blueberry sauce. It's just it's like the perfectly balanced pancake.
Yeah, and that's why it's perfect.
Yeah, and that's why they're the best in the world. I'm sorry to tell you.
I agree with you. I've tried them.
I got a lot of pancakes invested in this.
I need a few more. We're gonna have a few right now.
All right, we're gonna be ready to take them off. I can guarantee you they're cooked in the middle now. You know, they were just a touch wet.
Do you ever like, even if they're like tiny bit wet, do you just still take them off because the residual heat will just kind of finish them, or not really?
No, because it's a batter and it's like a cake batter, you have to actually cook it. It won't continue cooking. See? It's not like a roast beef or anything.
This is why I don't make pancakes. I'm not.
But you see, she's making the other flavor of banana walnut.
Oh, look at that.
Those
Oh
are
my God,
sliced
those are
bananas and walnuts.
those are so good.
We also do chocolate chunk.
Wow.
Look at hers, how beautiful they are.
Man.
Nice job, Jackie. Speaking of pancakes, check these out.
What are those?
Those are potato pancakes, latkes.
Oh, right.
We do latke Benedict.
It's so crunchy. I can't wait to try these pancakes.
Okay, you ready?
Again. Yes.
We're gonna pull them off the grill now.
Okay.
So this is the key when you're doing a stack of them.
Okay.
You keep the best one on the top. Use this one as the beauty shot. The one that's a little imperfect, you put on the bottom.
That's okay.
No one's gonna worry about that.
I'm gonna cut right through it and eat it anyway. So.
Right. Look, this is the blueberry sauce that goes on top.
Yeah, look at that. Whoa.
That's that.
Look at that.
And then the powdered sugar on the top.
Oh my God. Look at that piece of art, man.
Boom!
I'm literally just gonna eat it just like this.
Get out of here.
All right. I'll see you. Thanks so much, Neil. Appreciate it. All right.
The pancakes are here. I am beyond
Just
excited. I've had these so many times, and guess what? Every single time I have them, I'm just as excited as I was the first time I had them.
All right, I'm gonna pour some of the syrup on it.
Pour some of that. Wow.
I've tried this before, guys, and it's like always, it's always incredible.
So if you do the NYC Foodie Feast tour, you actually get to try these.
And you get to hang out with me.
And you get to hang out with Louie. Okay.
All right, let's try this. Oh, it's got some of the fruit in there. You know, fruit is healthy, so we're gonna try to put some fruit.
Fruit is healthy, except when you cover it in maple butter.
No, it's even better for you.
Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, I love it.
Man, this first bite when I tried this, it's super soft on the inside and fluffy and airy, but it has this really nice crust on the outside, which is like perfect contrast of textures. Also the fruit has like this really nice, also like a tiny bit savory, but also really, really nice and sweet.
I have like stuff all over me. I'm such a messy eater, it's so bad. Oh, thank you.
You did.
How's that for service?
That is
This is
good
perfect.
service.
Latte, that's your
Thank you.
Nice. You want to try the side of grits? You want to try the side of potato pancake?
Those potato pancakes look really nice.
I'm going to do a side of potato pancakes with applesauce and sour cream.
Perfect, yeah.
Thank
Nice.
you.
All right.
Don't eat all of that, otherwise you're not going to be able to eat.
I'll be able to finish.
Oh my God. Challenge accepted.
These are really the definition of perfect.
Yeah.
Savory, sweet, fluffy, not too filling. Perfect. All right. So we just got an egg scramble here. It has chorizo, Monterey Jack cheese melted on the top, caramelized onions, and tomatoes and scallions. And it comes with like a little bit of hash browns here. And we also got some potato pancakes, which are like kind of like finely shredded potatoes. Then they deep fry them. And we got a little bit of a sour cream, and I think we have also some maple butter syrup.
Oh my God. We are gonna gain 100 pounds and I'm gonna regret nothing.
No. After the pancakes, this is their second best seller. So, and I can kind of see why. It's like really savory. It's exactly what you want. Look at this.
Oh my God, Louis, there's cheese all over your mouth.
That we're gonna try some of the pancakes.
It's all blurry. That was a failed attempt at a focus. I don't really like sour cream, so.
There's something wrong in your brain. I don't know.
Oh my God, ridiculous. So we're gonna finish eating this deliciousness and we will see you on the next stop on the food tour. What will it be? See you there.
Our next stop was Brooklyn Roast & Co., home to New York's best sustainably sourced coffee.
We just had breakfast at Clinton Street Baking Co. and now we are here. Yeah, it was delicious. I'm so full. But you know what? Because I'm full, I feel like I need caffeine.
You need something to also balance the kind of like sweetness. So this is the perfect opportunity to get a really nice bitter coffee or, I don't know, some other treat, right?
Yeah. So we're right outside of Brooklyn Roast & Co. right now. You can see them right here. We're about to go inside. This location is located on Washington Street. Washington Street is great for Instagram photos. So if you want that perfect shot, framed with the Manhattan Bridge in the back, this is where you come to get it.
Yeah.
I've taken many photos here. You can see them here. Some options to look at that. Isn't that great? That's a great photo, don't you think, Louis?
Usually it's Sarah forcing me to take the photo.
Yes.
So.
But you know what, Louis? You should be thankful because we've gotten a lot of really good photos because of that.
That's true. They're very lovely. So if you're around the area, definitely come by, take a picture, and then get out of the way of the cars because they will beep at you.
There's also a bunch of little shops around the street, so if you want to like go shopping, there's a lot of great little areas here. But I really need coffee, so let's go and do that.
We met up with Jim Munson, the founder of Brooklyn Roasting Co., to learn why their coffee is so special.
I am here with Jim, the owner and founder of Brooklyn Roasting Co. When did you start this and why did you start it?
I started the business in 2009 in my loft in Williamsburg. I realized that New York City needed and deserved a coffee company focused on superb and sustainably sourced coffees. We buy coffee from all of the major coffee producing countries around the world.
And you guys specialize in coffee, but also coffee drinks.
The first coffee drink that we made, I actually named in honor of my daughter, Sasha Ray. His nickname was Shay. That drink is called a maple Shay, and it's made with Vermont maple syrup and espresso and cream. And in that way, we make up some fun drinks, seasonal drinks, but still have our standard sort of purist menu of single origin coffees, fine espressos, and classic cappuccinos, cortados, macchiatos, and lattes.
Why don't we make some drinks?
That sounds great. Let's go talk to Nelly behind the bar.
Okay, let's do it. I'm here with Nelly. She's a barista.
Yeah, hey.
We're gonna be making a few things today, a cappuccino and a maple Shay.
Maple Shay. We're gonna start with the cappuccino. So we normally use our Iris Espresso, which is named after the founder's daughter. And it's actually a blend of a light roast Ethiopian natural with our medium roast Peru and a dark roast Sumatra from Indonesia.
Sounds like a nice blend.
It's a very good blend, yes. It's one of our popular. We use it in all our cafes as the to-go-to for espresso. We want to froth the milk. And then we're just gonna start pouring.
How long did it take you to be able to do that?
I had 2 weeks to learn. It was a challenge. I definitely wanted to learn Rosetta's. Definitely one of my favorites to do.
It's so pretty.
Thank you.
Can you do other designs too?
I can do a heart. There's people that can do swans. And then I can do the maple Shay for you guys. This one's also a favorite. So maple Shay is also named after the founder's daughter, Shay.
Okay.
And so pretty much we're adding a natural maple syrup, which is organic. And then we do 2 shots of espresso and then steamed milk as well. We froth the milk, slight amount of foam on the top, not very much. So everything's pretty much like I measured is how I would say it.
And then how long does it take you to learn these skills?
Every day I feel we learn new things. There's always something more to learn about coffee. Coffee is not just like a one way, this is it. There's always like bigger things, like new things coming out, like new discoveries about coffee that you can do different things with. It's definitely like science. Everything is becoming very like automatic.
Yeah.
But we're going the classic way and we want to make everything and like, you know, unique for the customer and just kind of just give them that full experience, you know, just like back in the day. So this is a Breve Maple Shay, which Breve means just a hot, steamed, half and half drink.
Wow. I can't wait to try that.
So Nelly has made for you one of our signature espresso drinks called a Maple Shay. It includes bat and kill, half and half, espresso from Sumatra in Ethiopia, and Vermont maple syrup.
Let's give it a try. It's so pretty, I almost don't want to try it. I love it.
Good.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
It's our most popular drink with maple syrup. Yep.
Now that I've tried this, I'm going to only order this. It's sweet, yet not too sweet. You have that maple flavor, but you also have the nice bitterness of the coffee. It's really well balanced. Well, thank you so much, Jim.
Thanks for coming by.
I am so ready to continue the tour, super caffeinated. So
awesome.
Next up, we headed to a neighborhood staple, Grimaldi's Pizza, to get that iconic New York slice straight from a coal brick oven.
We are here at Grimaldi's. This is one of the stops that are actually on your food tour. We're gonna go a little bit behind the scenes this time. We're gonna show you how to make the pizza. We're gonna try the pizza.
Super iconic pizza.
This place is a landmark building. It was built in 1886. And the original Grimaldi's was located right next door.
It's a beautiful day also, and we're gonna go inside and see how they make this delicious pizza.
Yeah, let's do it.
We met with Tony and Moses to learn how to make the iconic pizza. Moses' father helped to perfect the famous dough recipe they use today at Grimaldi's. And Tony has some of the most incredible pizza throwing skills that we have ever seen. I mean, look at this guy go. He deserves his own show.
All right, hey everyone, this is Louis, and this is Tony, and this is Moses, and we're here at Grimaldi's. We're gonna check out a little bit of how they make their pizza and what makes it so special. Pizza is really something so simple, right? But it's really easy to mess up too.
Exactly. This is the old dough recipe from Grimaldi's, original 30-year-old mixture. Started with his father down to Moses.
Wow.
They've been making it the same ever since. So they all have a big deal about New York style pizza, so it doesn't get better than Brooklyn. So we do a thin crust, so we try and smooth out the sides as much as possible to get the air out. We start off every day with a fresh fire, and there's about 500 pounds of coal in there a day.
Has it always been coal, like, since the beginning?
It's always been cold. Grandfathered in from Grimaldi, so we're one of the original coal fire in New York.
It's very hot, by the way. This oven is like 800 or 900 degrees.
Yeah, we try and do about 800 to 900 degrees, depending on where in the oven it is. With our cheese, we try and do about a half an inch from the crust, and we try and do about a 2-finger par in between every slice of cheese. So what you can see Moses is doing, he tries to do every dry spot where there's nothing. It's supposed to be sauce and then cheese, and he does a nice margarita pizza with some fresh picked basil every day and some extra virgin olive oil. We do a nice full arm length throw. Our oven is about 12 feet back, so we try and get a really nice throw all the way into the back because it's colder in the back than it is in the front. If you get a short throw, the dough will burn directly to the brick and we won't be able to move it. It'll be burned right away.
That's amazing.
We fit about, give or take, 15 to 20 pizzas, large, in here at a time. And there's a very scientific rotation to make sure that they all come out at the same time.
Bro's gonna give it a little twist now. And that's to ensure that it kind of bakes evenly, right?
Yeah, so basically the position of the fire in the front right corner, the heat radiates in corner to corner parallel to each other. It's a really darker crust on the bottom, really stiff and evenly cooked all the way through. These are our traditional pizza that we're known for.
While we waited for our pizza, Vanessa, one of the managers, brought us to the employee hangout, the roof of Grimaldi's, where they all play cornhole after hours with an epic NYC skyline view. The Grimaldi's team is more than just employees, they're family.
The pizza's here. I am so excited.
So we got half traditional, which is like a margarita style pizza, and then on the other side we got a white pizza.
Yeah.
So this one is just mozzarella, and there's no sauce in this. It's mozzarella and garlic, and we decided to put a little bit of toppings on the top. We got peppers and onions, and there's a little bit of a fresh basil sprinkled on the top.
Let's try it.
I'm gonna serve you first, ladies.
Wow,
first.
thank you so much, Louis. What a
Of course,
treat.
you know I love you so much. Wow.
Pizza cheers.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's like really nice on the garlicky too. It's like really not like too pungent. Yeah.
Also, I like the texture. Like it's like crunchy on the bottom, but then still chewy, which is really that's like how New York pizza should be. Also, the way to eat New York pizza, by the way, you take it and you fold it. That's the proper way.
Keep it inside. Trade. Okay. Don't get it on you. I already know you.
I know. I was like, oh my God, spilled on me. But it didn't. So score.
That's really good. Let's try this one. Wow. You know?
What do you think of that one?
Normally I always want like a meat or like a ton of toppings on my pizza.
Yeah.
I love everything pizza. But this is so simple. It's just the mozzarella, the sauce, and the fresh basil. And that's it. And honestly, you really don't need anything more than that because when the ingredients are fresh and they're really good ingredients and they shine through, you don't need a bunch of nonsense on the top. I think this is a perfect pizza. Don't ever change Grimaldi's. You're doing a great job.
All right, well, let's enjoy this pizza. And we'll see you at our final food spot destination. And of course, it has to be a little sweet treat. So see you very soon.
Bye.
To end the day on a sweet note, we headed to Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory to meet owner Mark Thompson and learn why their ice cream is the best in Brooklyn.
We are here at the last stop of the tour, and it is Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory.
Wow. Yes, we have to have dessert at the end of a food tour, of course.
Balance your palate.
Of course. And I'm very excited because we're going to meet the owner of Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory. His name is Mark Thompson. He's gonna show us a little bit about the ice cream, how they make it. I love this ice cream. They make everything here with the most natural ingredients.
Yep, that's right.
And there's an epic view of the Brooklyn Bridge. Like,
it's amazing.
This is like a great spot for like a ice cream date night thing, because you can just like sit outside and then look at the Brooklyn Bridge, and you're right by the water. So you can also see One World Trade. You can see like the entire New York skyline. Why don't we go check it out?
Let's go have some dessert.
Let's go.
All right.
To begin our visit, owner Mark shared a bit about Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory's background and what inspired him to open up shop.
Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory started in concept in 2000. This is a classic Americana style ice cream.
Could you tell me about the process of making the ice cream?
My business concept was to make everything in-house and have it available for 72 hours. If it wasn't consumed, it would get discarded. The best ice cream I've ever had in my life was made minutes before I consumed it. It's made and blast frozen to about 30 below zero. So it goes from 30 below, 10 below to 5 degrees. That's 2 days out of the 72 hours. So the rest is
That you have 24 hours for those customers to get that fresh ice cream. What's your favorite flavor here?
I'd have to say it's probably the peaches and cream, because that's what I grew up on. I grew up on a farm in Pennsylvania. Peaches were always available. When they were in season, they were delicious.
Why don't we go try it? How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go. All of the flavors look amazing, but I'm probably gonna go with the classics. Hello.
Hello.
Are you normally serving ice cream?
The last 20 years, I've scooped thousands upon thousands. I've done tons of charity benefits, handing it out. The Avon Walk for Breast Cancer. We give out strawberry ice cream in the corner. The Hackensack University Medical Center. Tomorrow's Children's Fund. I can go on. I've scooped thousands and thousands.
So you're a pro. Okay. So I'm gonna do one vanilla chocolate chunk.
Okay.
And then one peach, the peach and vanilla one that you said. Look at this. All right, let's try it. Let's go sit on the tables and try it. We have our ice cream. Let's give it a shot. I have the peaches and cream, which is your favorite.
It's my favorite. I love it. Cheers.
Ice cream, cheers. What do you have?
This is cherry vanilla chocolate chunk with Luxardo cherries. And Lewis has vanilla chocolate chunk.
This is so nice. I love peaches. The peach flavor is like very subtle, but it's like peaches and cream, you know, like really creamy, really rich. What do you think of yours, Louis?
I think what you said was like totally right too. If you can't make a really good vanilla ice cream, then what are you doing? And I think
don't make anything else.
Example of just
there's no eggs in this ice cream. It's all made with cream.
All right.
Eggs are a filler.
Okay.
For every egg yolk that gets put into an ice cream, you can use less cream. And egg yolks are cheap. Cream is expensive.
Oh.
So, if you ever have that sensation after you eat ice cream where you're thirsty, most people think it's from salt. It's not. It's from egg. Egg yolk makes your palate want water. After this ice cream, you will not be thirsty.
I did not know that.
Satisfied.
That's so interesting.
But yeah, but this is like, I mean, I feel like I'm learning a lot about ice cream right now. This is probably the most I've ever learned about ice cream, so thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you. This is so delicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back here all the time. We came
VIP.
here. We came, hopefully, woo! We came here in the summer earlier this year, and phenomenal. But you guys had so many people here. I'm so happy that everything is going well, even though COVID and all of that. So
thank you.
Congrats and cheers to you being around forever, right?
Cheers.
And all the restaurants. Okay, tucked between a bridal shop, a sari shop, and under a sign for money transfer, you will find lots of fast food. This is Jackson Heights secret Tibetan restaurant. It took me a while to find this place, but it's definitely worth it. This is a spot Anthony Bourdain even came to. So we're gonna have some delicious food today. I'm gonna bring you along with me. Let me show you how to get here because it is a little challenging. So the trick is you're gonna look for the sign that says Prabhu Money Transfer. Then you're gonna come in here to this hallway that it really doesn't look like there's anything here, but you'll notice there's a sign that said Lhasa Fast Food. That's how you know you're in the right place. So then you come this way. I know it looks a little sketchy, trust me. The good spots sometimes are not fancy. It's worth it. And voila, you are here. And you know it's Tibetan because of the Tibetan flags, and you have the Dalai Lama up there. The smells are so incredible in here. Food has arrived, and I did not expect it to look this beautiful from a place that just looks so simple. I got 3 dishes here. This one is their most famous. This is momo. This is a juicy pleated beef dumpling seasoned with Sichuan peppercorn, celery, ginger, and garlic. I'm just gonna try it plain, although we have like the yummy little soy sauce to add on if we want to. Look at that. I love how they serve it too. So the outside of these dumplings is made with a rice flour, which gives it a really nice chew in your mouth. And if you've ever had a soup dumpling, that's kind of what the inside tastes like. It's really juicy and savory. You get a lot of really nice spices in there. Next up, I have sushi la fung. This is a interpretation of sushi that the owner created. So this is made with a yellow mung bean noodle that is seasoned with garlic and roasted chili. So most likely this will be very spicy compared to the last dish. Let's give it a try. Love the flavors. They're not messing around with spice here in Tibet, I'll tell you that much. If you can't handle spicy food, this is not the place to come. If you love spicy food, ooh, you're gonna love this spot, I'll tell you what. Really yummy. For my preference, I think I'd prefer it a little bit less spicy, but still really delicious, and it's very unique. I've never had a dish like this, so I really feel like I'm experiencing Tibet in New York, and that's the cool thing about New York. You know, we have so many cultures here. Let's try the last dish, which already I'm terrified of because of how red it is and how hot the last dish was. This last dish is a fried beef with garlic and chilies. It is super red, and I just see the spice all over it, so I probably will have to like RIP after this, but you know what, let's try it. Wish me luck. That's not as spicy to me as the last one. This one has oh, it's coming now. No, but it's still not as spicy. It has like a peppercorn flavor almost compared to the last one, which is more of like a, if you've had kimchi, the last dish was more of like a kimchi spice. This is more of like a peppercorn spice, this red dish. They added some cilantro and green onions to the top of the dish, which kind of helps balance the spice. It adds that freshness. Really yummy. If you've never had Tibetan food, highly recommend coming and checking out this spot. Anthony Bourdain was here. That's how you know it's legit. And it's a really good price, by the way. It's under $20 for all this stuff. I'm at Jackson Co. This is the new gourmet food market here in Long Island City, Queens. If you like Time Out Market or Chelsea Market, then you're going to like Jackson Co. They have 9 different gourmet restaurants inside in like little cafeteria form. There's so many options to choose here, but I decided to go to Gaia because this place is especially important. You see, their chef won a James Beard Award, and this is her first venture. The restaurant is named after the chef. Her name is Gaia, and she is a 19-year-old veteran of the restaurant Danielle, which is one of the best restaurants in the city, by the way. Now, if you want to look at the best restaurants in the city, I have a whole guide on what the best restaurants in New York are by customer reviews, and Danielle is one of those restaurants, by the way. The menu features a variety of savory Tunisian dishes that combine her upbringing with her French culinary training. So I ordered the boulette, and this is 3 grass-fed Angus meatballs in a bowl with fried organic egg, sauteed mushrooms, served with grilled sourdough and farmer's market lettuce. Ooh, yeah. I'm excited. All the flavors on this dish are very earthy, and the meatballs have this nice zest to them, But also the mushrooms have that umami flavor that is really yummy. And then we have some sourdough here that they make. Louis told me to say his sourdough is better.
Wow.
And of course it's served with a nice salad. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. Louis ordered pork char siu from Lotus and Cleaver. This is a new Chinese, traditional and modern Chinese restaurant that is from the hit team behind the Lower East Side's Thai spot, Wailea, and Italian-Japanese Nolita, Kimakia. You gotta go. The flavors were unreal. Highly recommend checking that out. And order the pork char siu. You will thank me for that. Now you know I love my cheeses, so I couldn't leave out Murray's Cheeses. Their new flagship location was just moved to Long Island City this year, and they have a special thing. It's not just a cheese shop. Yes, it does have a cheese shop right on this side, but on this side, there's actually a cheese-themed restaurant. They have cheese pairings. They also have a full bar, and you can order a plethora of delicious main courses that are featuring different cheeses, all expertly prepared. Now, if you want to pick up some cheeses while you're there, just literally walk a few feet this way and you're in their cheese shop where they have over 400 different types of cheeses from around the world. And that's not the only thing about Murray's in Long Island City. They also have their cheese caves here. And this was a really cool experience that I did with Louis. We actually went on a cheese cave tour where you get to go into their cheese caves and you get to try their cheeses, you get to see how they make their cheeses, and then you have a whole class with a cheesemongerer. It's a really cool experience and definitely something you can't miss here in Queens. Here in Rego Park lies a very special kosher bakery. It's called Rakat, and they are from Uzbekistan. This lies in the center of the Bukharian Jewish community, and they bake their bread fresh every single day the Uzbekistani way. Is that how you say Uzbekistan? I apologize if it's not. So we're gonna go check it out right now inside. I'm excited to get some fresh baked bread because they have some of the best here in Queens. So let's go check it out. All right, we just met the owner. He is so sweet. From Uzbekistan, from Bukhara. On the wall, he has like a giant picture of Bukhara, Uzbekistan. They speak Russian here. Almost every single person that's come in this store has spoken to him in Russian. We're like the only people speaking in English. It's so authentic. Look, all of the names are in Russian here. Today the bakery produces between 500 and 800 loaves of bread, and there's 3 different ones that you should get: the Bukhara, the Chak, and the Tashkent style sesame studded loaf with a swirled surface. They also have a Samarkand, which kind of resembles a giant Bailey. Those are all of their top sellers, so make sure you get that. All of their breads are cooked in a giant tandoor oven imported from Uzbekistan, and the loaves are stuck to the walls of the oven where they bake for a half hour.
Samarkand bread, black seeds.
Yeah. Like black sesame seeds? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay. Do you make this in the tandoor oven?
Yes.
Oh, that's why it's flat.
Next door, they also have their smaller tandoor where you can get the delicious lamb samsa. All right, let's try their samsa. Ooh, look at that. So we have some lamb in this samsa. Oh my God. Whoa. So the most predominant flavor here is sauteed onions and herbs, and they also have like this really nice crispiness, this flaky, nice crust with this golden brown. So this one is their Chak. It has honey, eggs. Oh, it has honey, eggs, and flour. It smells good though. Love that. Describing it as a Rice Krispie treat would be depressing because it's so much better than that. It's kind of like a funnel cake, but it's saturated in honey. They know how to make their breads here in Uzbekistan, and their desserts, savory breads. Oh, I'm coming back. So I hope you get to check out some of those delicious finds. Now, if you are visiting, check out our food tour, because if you like what you saw, you'll definitely like that. And watch this video next on even more tips that you need to know when you're coming here to New York. I'll see you next time. Bye.